What's up, everybody? It's your good pal Burley. This episode, a little bit of controversy, a little bit of weirdness, a little bit of the dictators at YouTube took it down. So you're gonna see me pop up at like the 2 hour and 6 minute mark. Just talk for a second, kind of be clever a little bit, maybe about what we were talking about. We'll see. If you guys take your gown down. Anywho, if it gets taken down, go to Spotify. The whole video's up there because they respect free speech. What else? Yeah, so it's a fun episode. Johnsy killed it. Josh, JD. I have to call him JD now because we're getting into weird stuff now, and we can't get any of our jobs in danger, right? Not everybody can have a cool name like Burley. Anywho, yeah, so we cover all sorts of things. We got 9/11. We got Stephen Hawkins. We got Christopher Reeves. Pretty sure we sang the Star Spangled Banner at one point. Maybe not. I don't remember. 3 hours we went. It's been a long time since we've had a 3 hour show. That's how you know we were having fun. At one point, I just vibe out to Shock the Monkey. Remember that song? You gotta shock the monkey. Remember that? That was a jam. Anyways, big announcements to talk about. The STD podcast is coming out. It's gonna be my solo podcast. It's gonna be probably gonna be a shorter podcast, probably about 10 minutes or so. Just my random thoughts a few times a week. You know how much I like to talk, and now nobody's in my way. It's gonna be awesome. So, I'll let everybody know. STD, Skin Tag Diaries. I'm just looking for ways to use the word STD, right? Or the acronym STDs, right? But yeah, well, I'll let everybody know whenever that comes out. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, enjoy this episode, freaks.
Thanks for tuning in today. We entertain the village and talk about shit we stole. Hey, it's rage and pillage. Interviewing all the players, every place we filled and reminiscing on the days that we made a killing. Burley, no chill, man. Got the Viking mindset. Bring the minds to your buildings, leaving fire behind us. A reminder, we drink till the drink diminish. Give a fuck what you think. Came to rage and pillage. Are you ready?
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, bitches? We're back. Rage and Pillage Podcast. I'm your host, Burley. Captain Pink Eye. Papa Pink Eye. Pink Eye Pimp. The prophet of Pink Eye.
Pink Eye Pimp. That's where it's at, bro.
The Pink Eye Pimp. The old PEP. We got Pep in this motherfucker. And as always, I'm joined by...
the Vibe Curator.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
The Frequency Elevator.
Yup.
Black Brother Thunder.
Uh-huh.
The Chocolate Boy Wonder.
JD's here. What's up, brother?
Man, what's going on? I'm ready to kick this one off. This is going to be a funny ass show, I bet.
One hundo. This is our last live show for a while.
Dude, I feel so honored.
Yeah. Fucking, we've got some big plans coming up, but it doesn't involve being live, and I'm pumped about it.
I feel a little weird about not, like, next Thursday. Like, I think I'm going to feel a little bit weird about not going live.
Not me. I can say whatever the fuck I want and not worry about it.
And you got to censor that out.
Yeah. I'm going to get fucking nasty with it. But this week we are joined on the last live show. Big ups to that. On the night where he should be on his own fucking show over at the Dude Network, the dude cancels his own fucking show just to be on ours. Pretty fucking awesome. Johnsy Barbecue's here, man. What's up, brother?
What's up,
Do you go by Brandon? People call you Brandon or Johnsy?
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, everybody in my regular life calls me Brandon, but Everybody on here calls me Johnsy. It doesn't matter. I'll respond to either.
That same here, dude. Everybody
Especially
in
if
my
there's a
life calls
plate of
me
food.
asshole. So
Yeah.
fucking
If you say that, I assume you're talking.
hey, fuckhead, huh? Yeah, that's me. How you been, brother?
Good, man. Except for like my allergies are kicking. You guys can hear it, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I literally, where did I put them? Oh, they're over there. But I just took some cold medicine, so if I slow down towards the end, y'all got to pick up the pace, okay? You ever take too many of the DMs? Nice.
No, never.
Did y'all ever
That
do
would be irresponsible.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever do robo tripping?
What's that?
Okay, the Robotests and DMs.
Oh, so back in the day, we used to get Corsetin.
Okay.
Corsetin, it's like this high blood pressure cold medicine, but you get the one with the purple cold and cough.
Yeah. It has the DM, the dimethyl, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
drunk mushroom trip, kind of.
Well,
Not that I've seen it in movies.
Oh, I
I've
thought
seen
that's
it.
what DM stood for, was drunk mushroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, fucking, you take a whole box of the Robotests and DMs, you robo trip, you start seeing things and hearing things.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's not good. Like we used to call them because it has 3 C's on they were called triple C's forever. But
Nice.
a bunch of kids died.
I remember that saying.
They took, but they were taking like 80 of them, and it's like,
Dude,
dude,
listen.
you only need a box.
Something was going to kill those kids, right?
That's what I'm
Fuck it,
saying. Like,
you know what? They just couldn't handle their high. Fuck them.
hey, it's like we say on the Rev Show, man. It's like back in our day, our parents kicked us out of the house, and it was come back when the street lights are on and it's dark outside, and the weakest ones ended up on Unsolved Mysteries, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I was washing down pills out the hose.
Those of us that weren't weenies are still alive here. And,
Yeah, dude,
you know?
survival of the fit. Speaking of which, I heard something wild.
Oh boy.
This may or not be true. I've done zero research on this. I just overheard it on a podcast.
Let's go. It's got to be true.
Right. So the theory is that humans are basically all cancer. Right?
Okay.
Because you started a single cell organism and then we evolved from that.
Yeah.
But cancer is a mutated thing, right? So we're all mutations from that. And then the theory is if everybody lived forever, we'd all still die eventually of cancer. At some point, everybody would get cancer. Pretty fucking wild, dude, to think about.
I wonder why they can guarantee that. That's kind of
Well,
weird. They can guarantee that.
Let's double check this. Not what I just said, but I'm going to double check something else that I've always heard. Like, I've always heard everybody has cancer cells in them.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, me too. Whether they metastasize or not is blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
So,
yeah.
Because everything causes cancer and everything prevents cancer. So it's kind of like the cells are there, whether they do whatever they're supposed to do or not. Or not supposed to do, I guess.
I mean, on some level, that just sounds like, well, you guys were going to die anyway. That's why we crashed all these trains all over the country.
Oh, well, we're getting to that, sir. We're getting to that, sir. So, according to this website, we don't all have cancer cells, but fuck that. I like my original story. It sounds way cooler. Fuck it. If I die of old age, I want it to be on my tombstone that I beat cancer. Cancer survivor.
First human to beat it.
Yeah. I got nada. Fucking.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I heard about that, and then I read about this other thing today. Let's just go ahead and jump into conspiracies right away, right?
Oh, here we go.
All right. Read about this one today. Are y'all familiar with the? This might be common knowledge. I just learned it. With the what are they called? The carbon credits. That the automakers have to I don't remember the number. Let's just make up a number 50. Let's say all car manufacturers get 50 carbon credits, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's all you get to make the emissions of your cars. Unless you don't use them. Then you can sell them to other manufacturers. So say you only use 25 of them and you sell 25 to GM, now they get 75.
Course, dude. I guarantee that happens.
No, it 100% does.
Yeah, there's no way it doesn't.
Here's the fun part. Because even though they create zero emissions, Tesla still gets their share. their number 2 provider of profit is selling their goddamn carbon tax credits.
Well, dude, hey, look, I'm not trying. I don't know how I feel about the old EM and everything, but no emissions is a fucking stretch for those assholes, right? Because now I know the car might not be like shooting out carbon monoxide and all this, but have y'all seen the? I know you're from Texas, so I use the y'all, Burley.
Oh hell yeah!
I try to make it float.
Oh, let's make it more like Texas. All right.
Let's go. Anybody ever seen like the pictures of lithium mines for all those fucking batteries they need?
But that's not in America. So,
yeah, so
I know a little bit more about that too.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter how much devastation it causes because it's not here, so we don't care.
The number 4 cause of fucking the what's it called? Global warming or whatever? Solar panels.
Dude.
Solar panels. Now, in America, we have all these rules.
Global warming guy?
Well, we can get there. Okay. But hold on. In America, we have all these rules. We've got all these rules and regulations. We've got all these rules
to me all the time.
We've got all these rules and regulations in America, so it takes us longer to fucking make solar panels, and they're more expensive here. But in China, where you get the little solar panel for your Casio watch and shit like that, they're pumping them out like crazy because of Obama's fucking plan, like in 2008 or whatever. So they're pumping them out like crazy and just smog in the skies, bro. Smog in the skies. So China is killing the game with solar. Elon is trying, but he's also under a bunch of rules.
So look, like, I don't doubt that putting nasty shit in the air. Like, I work at a power plant. We burn trash to make power, to make steam. You know what I mean? So like, we have to we have all kinds of stuff, all kinds of EPA regulations. And I live in California, so it's even stricter.
Yeah. The shit that I buy at the store says, if you live in California, this causes cancer. But I guess it's only if I'm in California, so it's fine.
Yeah, just live, dude. Even if nothing like in the world gave you cancer, just living here and like the irritation and stress and just like fucking iration you live with.
Well,
you would definitely something would metastasize in some way.
Are you an entire life in Cali guy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
what was the best time to live in Cali?
What was the best time?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure through the 90s and the early 2000s when I grew up.
Back when ecstasy
People
was
would
still
argue
pure.
the 80s, but we perfected a few things that they did in the 80s by the late 90s. You know, and I was young. I started hanging out and being cool, partying young. So I was a skateboarder, punk rocker. Yeah.
I was a skateboarder, Limp Bizkit kid with spiky hair and shit.
I remember exactly where I was standing on this planet when the Nookie video dropped. So no, you know,
it changed the
So
world.
does he.
Yeah. So do I. I masturbate to that moment once a month.
I mean, I don't ask me why that's one of the ones I remember, but hey, it was important.
I remember watching that shit on repeat. I recorded it on a VHS.
I was so mesmerized by so we share something super in common, me and Burley. All I wanted to be growing up was a rock star. I play guitar. You know, I played different music festivals with different types of bands and stuff, you know, recorded some shit. I've even done rap, a lot of electronic stuff, a lot of fun. But
wait, you rapped?
I was, yeah.
Hey, I'm with you. What was your rap name? What was your rap name? What was your rap name?
Young B Down.
Not bad. Did anybody ever say Young B Downs?
Terrible. It was a J-U-N-G, like George Young, because I was, you know, I thought a coke dealer was cool to model myself after.
Yeah.
He was the best of all time, so, I mean, at least I was swinging for the fences.
Not totally against it. I was Trizkit, Trizkit.
Which, dude, Let's go. Dude,
The,
so
the amount of music I have recorded that I refuse to show anybody would hurt your feelings.
You need to send me something and I'll send you my. Well, you know what? I'll tell you later after the
All
show.
right.
But
it's on SoundCloud, but
yeah. So I had a Mac G5 that had like 7 fans and a liquid cool radiator in it, and it had all my music and everything over the years. And
yeah.
it was having like a little motherboard issue, so I gave it to my buddy who's a super nerd, and he was fixing it for me. And he called me one day and he goes, "Hey, bro, so I'm not gonna be able to fix that computer." And I go, "Oh, it's worse than you thought. Can we at least say something off the hard drive and stuff?" He goes, "Well, you know your radiator that holds liquid? It decided not to hold it anymore."
Oh,
And I was
no.
just, dude. So I literally have like one song that's somewhere, and I'll tell you where.
Okay.
It's on my Facebook. If you do a my personal Facebook, if you guys do a deep dive in the videos, you
We'll
can
find
it.
that shit. Hell
There
yeah.
you go. There's
All
a
right.
freebie for Rage and Pillage.
Oh, hell
We're
yeah.
celebrating. Don't you dare look it up.
I was about to say, hang on a minute, we can screen share.
No,
is that what I have to look forward to with my liquid cooling in my computer?
And then the only thing that's left is like 5 or 6 beats, and it has like 2 that are. It only like did one of the rough recordings of each song on an iPod Gen 2, bro.
Dude, have you seen how much those are going for right now, by the way?
Oh, dude, you have no idea, like the emo and hip hop and punk rock that's on this. It's like dude, yeah, it's
so
like
you have the classic, right?
the thick one, dude.
That's what I have.
The brick, bro.
Dude,
the brick.
Whatever the gigs is, I know I have 20,000 songs on there. That's the only reason I won't get rid of it.
I think it's like mine's like the 60 or 4 or whatever it was.
Yeah,
back then.
it was the mid-range one, right? But it was
Yeah,
expensive back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I won't get rid of it. Dude, they're going for hundreds of dollars on eBay. Hundreds. Because it's called retro now.
Yeah, I know, dude. And whoever gets that and just is the best part would be to see like some random person buy it for like, dude, no way. I'll pay $700 for that. And then they go through, because like all the music's one thing, but then if you go through and listen to my playlists.
Oh, you set up playlists?
Dude, and just how eclectic and like, hey, we're listening to Bone Thugs. Oh, Mariah Carey. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's my shit all day.
Oh, we're listening to death metal. Okay, Bad Religion. Let's go.
If you put shuffle on my shit, you're gonna end up getting Korn to Travis Tritt to fucking Mozart to goddamn everything. Everything's on there. So
yeah. And I have grandbabies that were both girls, so you're gonna hear some Disney princess shit.
Oh,
too.
nice. Did you see that iPhone first generation that just sold?
No.
Someone
No way.
sold their iPhone
Does
1.
it still work?
iPhone 1 brand new, still in the box. She said she was gifted it years ago when it was brand new, and she was locked into a contract with Verizon, and Verizon didn't offer iPhone at the time, so she just never did anything with it. She sold it last week for $60,000.
Wow, I was gonna say like 15 grand.
No,
not even close,
$60,000. Dude,
man, we couldn't even sell World of Warcraft accounts we built for years for that much back in the day.
Dude, I've got a friend of mine, and she works at like a thrift store, and she's like, dude, people donate these iPhones all the time. I said, in the box? And I was like, she said no, and we looked it up. People are selling them on eBay for like 18 grand, brand like out of the box, not brand new.
Hey, stop talking about it. We're just kidding, everybody. Kidding.
I made all that up. We're about to flood the goddamn market.
So do you guys remember that stupid ass game Flappy Bird that like people were walking into fountains and crashing their car and crap?
Dude, that little Asian motherfucker crushed life for a little bit, dude. He crushed life.
Dude, he messed up the whole planet for a few minutes. Like a literal few minutes, he fucked with the entire Earth. And the best part, dude, is it became such a big deal that they pulled it out of the App Store, and there was all just these shitty ass fake versions.
He pulled it.
Copycats.
He pulled it.
No, I know. He pulled it.
The kid pulled it. He didn't like the pressure of it all, but he made like millions of dollars in like a couple months.
So did a whole bunch of other people. Dude, you were able to sell, if you had a phone that had the original Flappy Bird, bro.
Really?
Thousands,
No
dude.
shit. I remember
I wanna
hearing
say
about
one
Flappy
went for,
Bird
like-
after it was out. So
I want to say one went for like, and I could be wrong. You know, I again didn't do any research. Like 13 grand or something.
let's look that up. Let's look that up.
Look it up because I want to know. It was something stupid. I'm like, there's no. What is wrong with people?
Well, it's available online now. Somebody must have bought it from them. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Vietnamese dude. 2012 game
You
release.
guys don't mind if I smoke in here, do you?
No, dude, light them up. Let's see.
Hey, I just came here
Dude,
to have
he
fun,
was
so
earning
let's go.
50 grand a
that's the
day.
show.
50
Yeah,
grand
I
a
believe it,
day.
dude. Fucking God. Why can't I? Dude, it would probably take me like maybe 5-6 months to learn how to program that good to make a shitty ass game
Okay.
like that, dude.
50 grand a day.
We didn't make the Rage and
For the
Pillage
50
game
grand
like
a day
that,
for the rest of
where
your life. What are you willing to do?
You can, bro. We can't get into that, dude.
I was, yeah, I was about to
I
say,
said this the other
something-
night. Everybody has a number, bro. I don't care. I don't care. You can say you're the most moral person. You know, I bet you there's a few weirdos out there, but I'm saying like a helicopter, it's whatever your number is, a helicopter comes in and drops off that much amount of pallets of cash, free and clear, no nothing. It's all yours. Walk away free and clear. Everybody's got a number.
18 million a year. 18.25 million a year. In Vietnamese. That's America
what do you
money
want
going over to
done?
Vietnamese. He's a god over there.
Oh,
Okay.
What do you want done, sir?
Do
Yeah,
what?
right?
What'd you say, Josh?
I said, what would you want done, sir?
Yeah. Dude, film it. Put it on TV.
Like
I don't
I'm
care.
saying, hey, hypothetical.
My mom has to watch. I don't care.
It's funny how guys get gay when money's involved, right?
Well, that's our biggest fear.
Because that's the ultimate no-no. Like I would never do that. Never. I would never make out with the guy. Well, bullshit. I bet you if someone offered you $1 million free and clear right now, handed it to you, you'd fucking lick his tonsils.
Okay, I'd probably make out with a guy for a joke. I really would, if it was funny enough. But when it gets into sexual stuff, that's when I'm like, So
Yeah,
that's
but,
when
okay,
money
just-
needs to be involved. But how much money?
Just say, look, hey, some rich billionaire is like, look, I just want you to lick it 5 times, and I'm flying over $100 million.
What am I licking?
Free and clear cash. Oh, you know.
Well, I mean, dude, I'd
Butthole, ding dong.
No, the ding dong, the twig,
dude.
the twig and berries.
I would take it to the bristle for that. Yeah,
I was about to say,
That's what I'm saying. $100 million cash.
I'd finish him
He's
off.
gonna he will be raw.
I'd make eye contact
like
and
a
everything.
cat.
So I'm saying everybody's got a number. I don't care what you say. Maybe
said
yours
like
is
a cat?
10 billion.
Give him that.
Maybe,
I'll give him that rough ass tongue.
Yeah, I'd give him a pet name and everything. Fucking
I'm just saying.
$100 million. Yeah, dude. I mean, okay, how much money you think you could retire on right this second? $1 million isn't enough.
No, absolutely not. To have my to go off in the woods and live like bare bones, like
No.
homesteading, like my dream life, retire.
Living like you just sucked a dick to retire. You're not living like Bill Zarian. Okay,
Am I
imagine living
am
your
I
exact
living
same life now, but you don't have to work anymore.
The exact same life now. How much money would that take?
Yeah, like how much money?
And I have
$5
to.
million.
And I have to suck. No, no. I won't do that to live this life.
Okay.
I love my life, but it ain't that cool yet.
Okay, I'd take my exact life
but
right now.
if this, to be fair, if it was like, hey, suck this guy's dick, or we're killing your family right now, yeah, I'd probably bob on the knob. It depends on what family
Welcome
was
to
standing
the
right
Rage
there.
and
You
Pillage
know?
podcast.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, can I get that money and change? I'm over here shoving rolls of quarters up my butt. You know, it's like, please don't kill my family. You know?
Oh God. Have we been gay long enough yet?
No, dude, we got more.
Are
I'm about to mess up that beard, bro.
You see, I swam and played water polo in high school, and when
What?
you're
What?
I swam and
He
played
is
water
not
polo.
gonna let you skip past this.
That's fine.
You're rocking the Speedos and shit, dude? Shaving your whole body.
Not my entire body. If it was covered in the Speedo, I didn't shave it.
You're one of those. I got a buddy of
at
mine
that
who
point,
shaves
you might
his
as
arms and
well.
legs.
No, listen, dude. Listen, it really does make you faster. I know it sounds so stupid, but it does.
No,
I don't think it sounds.
Because you have to understand, like when you're swimming a 50 free, it comes down to fractions of seconds, not whole. If you're beating people by seconds and no one else is coming close, then you know that's Michael Phelps, or those.
Yeah, but you're playing polo, not racing motherfuckers.
No, I swam and played polo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But see, everybody makes jokes like about polo like they do wrestling. Oh, it's just a bunch of sweaty dudes in leotards sweating all over each other and stuff. Like you guys just do it in a pool in less clothes. But like
it's hella gay. Okay, hold on. We got three
the
people in the chat. Y'all can't
okay.
see it. It's a different format. But Kimmy John's laughing about the 80s and she loves it.
That's my wife.
Oh, okay. What's up, Mrs. Johnsy?
Yeah.
Damon's here. What's up, brother? Mikey Sharipa's here. What's up, brother?
What's up, buddy?
Nobody's watching Dude Network. Who's running Dude Network right now?
They're supposed to be on with Nombre.
Oh, poor fellas. We're taking all the people. Hey, what's Red Stapler? Is that y'all's? Is that yours?
That's me.
What's that coming from? Is that coming from Office Space?
Without getting in trouble for copyright or
No, there's no. It's a red
course.
stapler. God damn it.
So look. When I first shaved my beard for my job, because they told me I couldn't have facial hair at all, and then later I found out you just have to have the ability to shave, because if something goes wrong and gases start leaking, we have ammonia. Shit, we have to wear a respirator, right? So, I just had like this little mustache, and I had glasses, right? So I don't have like my pro safety prescription glasses at work yet. So I had like those big safety glasses that cover your glasses, like those huge.
Oh, those ones that suck. Yeah.
That Milton wears. Right? Yeah. I took this picture, and I looked all like terrible, double chinned, all fat, and I looked like Milton in this picture. I'll send you the picture later. You can share it with Josh.
Oh, the Dude Network just wrote, "Hi, Johnsy, greeting from our live show. If they're doing a live broadcast of this show, just screen mirroring it, I'd be pissed."
I don't steal this.
You know what happened? I would just go rape.
What happened, bro? I thought you
dicks and balls.
You know, Hitler had a lot of good ideas. Just saying.
He was onto something, you know.
Yeah. You know what's funny is, I mean, I'm not hating on you for. You know what, this enterprise or company, whatever it's called, Rage and Pillage Entertainment. You figure out the acronym. It was on purpose.
Yeah.
So. Also,
yeah, it was just like I started. I was just like, well, I do all these video cuts and edits for the Dude Network, and then all my stuff. Like, I've done a few different ones. Like every time I get into music, I'll come up with a name, so that way, if I move further with it, there's something to work with, right?
Yeah.
To cover myself, and so I did that. I made the red stapler thing because we were all joking about it. They're like, "Oh, you should get a red stapler." After I sent that picture, so I ordered this red streamline stapler.
Fuck yeah.
I don't use it as much anymore.
What does he say? It's dude, it's just those cells we were talking about earlier. Fuck it. Smoke another, they're smooth.
But they actually helped me from stop coughing, so whatever.
They're talking mad shit right now. So Mikey said, "What happened, bro? I thought you loved us." Dude Network said, "You think you know a guy."
Hey, it's cool. I got it in writing that said, "No, do it, Johnsy. You got it." So,
I guess now's a good time as any. I'm going to be starting a little sideshow for the podcast. STD with Burley. Just little 10-minute episodes. STDs, the Skin Tag Diaries. Fucking, I'm just gonna bullshit for about 10 minutes, a couple times a week. Just what's on my mind, shit like that. I don't know when it's gonna start, but I came up with the name this week, and that's what it is. So,
Dude,
Skin Tag Diaries,
please-
STDs with
Please
Burley.
let me know. Please let me know when it starts.
Oh, for sure, you'll know. Everybody's gonna know.
Everybody will know.
Yeah, everybody's gonna see Skin Tag Diaries and go, "What the fuck?" I typed in Skin Tag Diaries and then Skin Tag into Spotify just to make sure nobody had it. And now all I'm getting is ads on Instagram for like skin tag removal.
Skin tag removal.
It's like, yeah, motherfucker. So, so yeah, look out for the Skin Tag Diaries. I just wanted to make STD a thing, so I'm working on the logo.
I thought we are friends, Mikey. We are friends. Knock it off, you guys. Quit being douches.
Let them talk that shit. That's called engagement. Hey, that's called engagement, brother. I'll take
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Hold on, brother. Let's let them talk, brother. Put those thumbs.
Brother.
Yeah, put those thumbs up, brother. Fucking. Fuck. Okay, dude. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty. I know me and
what
you
are we
have
here
talked left and right. This is America, land that we
Poor
love.
Josh.
Oh, say can you fucking see?
No idea what he's in for.
Oh, say can
we
you
got
see?
we got it right here, bro.
Dude, that is what fucking.
The Johnsy flag's right here. Don't worry. But
It's-
I had to. I had to.
It's covered by what was her fucking name? Bertha Washington? What was her name? God damn it. Martha. Martha sewed that goddamn flag. Was it her?
No, Betty Ross.
yeah, that
but
bitch.
I don't think
Betsy
I mean,
Ross.
it's
Betsy
not
Ross.
It's not the Betsy Ross.
Yeah.
It's not the original circle one. It's a little different.
Well,
but-
that's our 16
yeah.
colonies. Am I right? We got Roanoke on there. I'm into it. Wait, what are the top two stars? I've never noticed
Roanoke,
those.
Alabama.
It's
Yeah.
13. It's 13 for the 13 original. It's not in the full circle
What's the ones up in the top two?
because this is 1,
I like
2,
that.
3.
Yeah, but why are they
4.
separate?
Because hey, I bought it in California. It's not.
God
it's
damn it!
not
You know,
my
you know
fault.
that's some weird shit.
Communist motherfucker.
Speaking of American history, you know the President Harrison?
Mm-hmm.
You know he was president for like a day or two. So
Is that it? It was
so
like
he-
I thought it was like a week or.
It did.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
It was. Like he was an old motherfucker already. Like all of his whenever he was going through the election process and campaigning and stuff, all like the anti-Harrison ads were like Grandma Harrison because he was old and shit, right? So whenever he went to do his like speech, whenever he got his inauguration speech, it was raining as fuck and cold. He's like, I'm a man. I'm gonna go out there. Motherfucker got pneumonia and died.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that where the tail came from? If you go out there with
America.
wet hair, you get pneumonia and
Yeah,
die.
good chance. Yeah. Fuck it. But
That's
that
awesome.
that story blew my mind when I heard. I was like, God damn, just like the Lord hates you. Fuck it.
You weren't really meant to be president. You actually lost.
Yeah. The other guy's
Kinda like what
nudging his
happened
wife like,
last
oh yeah.
election. We just, I mean,
Whoa.
What happened? Stop the steal. I'm allowed to say all this because I don't vote. Fucking, where are we at on like? Okay, so we talked a little bit last week about the trains and shit going off. And
oh,
fucking,
dude, yeah.
Now, something that we didn't talk about, Josh, was now there's a bunch of tanker cars parked right near Johnsy's house because they
Dude,
can't
like,
go
all-
anywhere.
All through this, yeah, dude, all through. So, like, I don't know. California is the third biggest state. Like, it's really fucking huge. And from, just above Sacramento all the way to the mountains that the Grapevine past Bakersfield.
You had the chance,
it's all
dude. You could have said
farmland.
from the Purple Mountains, Majesty.
It's basically from Purple Mountains to Purple Mountains.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And from this Purple Mountains to these Purple Mountains. I live in a bowl, basically. Like the Central Valley is a giant bowl. The Dust Bowl from
Where are you near? What major city that we would know? Where are you near?
I am almost directly between Sacramento and Fresno.
God damn it! You know where that's at, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You know where,
I'm gonna
okay,
retard
you know
when
where
it
San
comes-
Francisco is?
Yeah, the only
I'm
reason
like
I know
an
is because
hour and a half.
Yeah, because
east.
Sacramento was Full House, right?
No, that was San
was
Francisco.
Full House.
Oh, San Francisco.
Sacramento's the capital of our lovely state.
Rice-A-Roni and San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's the San Francisco
San
treat.
Francisco treat. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I love how us over here are just like, hold on, there's food involved. Hold on.
The only fucking thing he associated with my state is Full House.
Rice-A-Roni. Yeah. I think Johnny Depp's in there somewhere. But that's it.
I mean, there's like Hollywood, the Gold Rush.
All right, so are you near Modesto or Stockton or?
Yeah. So I'm like 20 minutes south of Modesto.
Okay, Turlock.
Yeah.
Never
You
heard
found
of
me.
that.
Did I really find you? Is that you?
Yeah.
Goddamn, Google Earth rocks. Okay, is Stockton as bad as everybody says?
No, it's worse.
Hell yeah.
Dude, hey, so, all right, let's have a fun story about Stockton. Before I was an electrician, I used to do telecommunication work. So we were pulling a bunch of fiber into the port of Stockton, right?
Yeah.
Well, where the node was, where you to tie into, was a block down from the shelter.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
outside of the shelter, underneath the freeway. So literally, here's on the northeast corner of this four-way stop. Dude, you cannot make this shit up. I swear to God, this is absolute gospel truth. On the northeast corner is the shelter, right? And it's got like elk wall, prison, razor wire.
Yes.
Fences. Yeah,
Yes.
right? On the corner directly across the street. So the northeast corner is the black homeless camp. To the south, directly across the street, is like the Asian, Mexican, whatever. The other corner.
Wait, hold on.
so
There's
now-
Asian homeless?
and now the southeast corner.
Hold on, you can't pass that over. There's Asian. Asian homeless?
I don't want to exclude anybody.
I've never
We're all
seen.
inclusive here.
No,
Yeah,
no,
oh, yeah.
no.
Come to Stockton, bro.
You're on the wrong
Yes.
goddamn podcast, sir.
No, we're all inclusive when it comes to homelessness here. We don't want anybody to miss out.
But Asians are never homeless. They're really good. They all play 5 instruments and fucking know math
They're really
very
good at
well.
math.
Not in Stockton. Not in Stockton.
They missed the memo there.
Hey, so then the southwest corner was the white homeless encampment. Like it was sectioned off like a prison yard. So, but then on the road leading out towards the port underneath the freeway is where we're pulling this fiber, and that's just all tents, right?
Tent City, hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we're pulling some stuff, dude, and I have a buddy who's like tripping. Hey, you know what? Brother Max Barbecue, my buddy who was on
that's
the
him?
show was
Oh,
he
yeah.
was there with me. He was there this day.
No fucking way.
100%, dude. 100%. There's like this tweaker couple fighting, right? And he kicks her out of the tent, and they're like fighting in the street. She comes walking up, and she's like trying to tell us. I'm like, listen, you need to get the fuck away from here. Like, I don't want none of that shit. Just get out of here. Get away from our truck. Bye.
I would have
And
used
she's
Brother Mac as a goddamn translator. He lived that life, you know. So.
No, so like he was uncomfortable. He was like, I don't want to fucking be here, man. And I'm just like trying to like just get at it. I'm like trying to be loud and like don't get it. Like you don't want none of this, right? And
Just biting your tongue on every
she
racial
comes
slur.
up like a little bit later. She's like, "Can you hold this for me?" And it's her phone, wallet, and rig bag.
Nice.
And I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
no,
Do not put that in your truck. Yeah, do not put that in your truck.
no, I'm not holding that for you." So she's like, okay. Hand to God, this is what happened. She walks over and sets it in the tall grass like 10 feet away. And as she's walking by, I'm like, I'm not watching that. and no joke, dude, 30 seconds after she walked away, this little shit, I think a Chevy S10 pulls up, like going the same. She was walking this way, so they're going away from us. We're on the other side of the street pulling fiber. So he's going this way. And he stops, gets out, and he's like clean cut Mexican looking guy with a polo shirt tucked in, belt, boots. And he walked straight over to where she set that, picked it up, walked back in the car and drove off. And I was like,
He was just watching, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is exactly why I didn't want to fucking be here.
The Diaz brothers were right.
Should have called in sick.
You would have just
And,
had to go the next day.
Hey, so like, I don't know, 5 minutes later or whatever, she walks up, she looks for it, and I tell her, I'm like, look, hey, some dude came up and took it. I told you I ain't gonna fucking watch it. Get out of here with this shit. I'm just trying to work. Like, I'm literally about to be like, look, if you guys, I'm gonna call the police to come like stand with us, and you can deal with them. Like, get out of here before I hit you with this fucking 12-inch fucking
Dick.
5/8
Oh.
fucking. We had big ass bolts for putting in poles, the whole line. So I'll just thump a motherfucker.
She wouldn't feel it.
I know.
No
I know.
way.
So she goes back to dude and like is crying to him, almost blows him in the street and tells him what happened. And so he comes walking up all tweaker strong
Oh,
with
Jesus.
no shirt on. And I'm like, he gets like 15 feet from us. I'm all, check it out, homie. Not today, dude. Nope. I told her to keep that shit somewhere else. I told her exactly what happened. She can tell you, get the fuck on. He was all right, thanks, bro.
Hell yeah.
That was the end of it, dude. I was like, please, someone just, I have so much anxiety and shit over this. I just want to thump one of you now.
I'm feeling a little violent. I'm a little
Dude,
froggy today.
Hey, no joke. I would have just cracked the skull with one of those bolts, called 911 and been like, hey, this fool charged me and he's bleeding.
And they probably wouldn't have done anything to you either. They would have been like, I get it.
Yeah. Hey, we were, no joke. So 3 years before that, we were pulling aerial fiber on a street that's pretty rough in Stockton, and we had this what's called where we put all the fiber in a figure eight, store it, and then we pull it down out of it. Right. I got this like 19-year-old kid with me, and we're in front of one of those motels that used to be a motel. That
Oh, nice.
whoever wants to stay there behind the fence can stay there now and do whatever.
They charge by the hour
Just
and
give
shit.
somebody a pack of cigarettes and
Yeah, the owner of the company pulls up like because he had to bring another piece of equipment to someone else like a mile down the road. This big ass fiber. We were pulling like we ended up doing like over 300,000 feet over so many years for Verizon cell towers and shit, right? And he pulls up and he looks around. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He's all, "If I knew you were right here, I'd have brought my snub nose." Like I had a shovel, and we each had a hammer. And I was like, when one of us is feeding, the other one stands by that shovel and has the hammer in their hand. And he's like, "Seriously?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And my foreman goes, "Hey, do you know where you're at?" And he's like, "Stockton." I go, "I'm all El Dorado," and he's all, "What cross street?" I'm all 8th, and he's all, "Anything happens, you swing and call 911. Don't even ask questions." Like this kid was like, "Where the fuck are we?" It was great.
nervous as fuck.
Dude, like the police and shit a few years back, like everybody just like gave up on Stockton for like a whole year. The city, everybody was just like, "There's nothing we can do."
Yeah.
Like
Some crazy shit. Yeah, I don't even remember all of it now because it's like, yeah, whatever. It's Stockton again.
No shit. Well,
These cops are making $30,000 a year. It's not worth it.
Yeah, dude. Like, and it's like to the point in in some areas, not just in Stockton, but all over. They just don't go in those neighborhoods anymore. It's not Oakland, dude. You want to talk about scary? Oakland has some of the scariest streets in the world, bro.
yeah, but Too Short fucking warned me about that. Nobody ever talks about Stockton except the Diaz brothers. So fucking
And they're thumpers, bro, and they ain't big.
Well, yeah, well they're fucking trained assassins too.
Yeah, murderers, bro. Yeah,
But
might as well be.
I do want to talk about this real quick.
No way.
So, in honor of Black History Month, fucking Illinois woman charged with stealing $1.5 million in chicken wings from a school district.
Dude, I can't even imagine how many chicken
wings that is.
actually is.
I was giving them out to the homeless.
Dude, it's...
Hold on. Mostly chicken wing. No way.
Accused of stealing $1.5 million from an Illinois school district by stealing $1.5 million from food, primarily chicken wings. According to this, it says it's like one of the poor school districts too. So
over how long?
Scroll up right there. Scroll up. 11,000 cases of chicken wings separately from districts legitimate orders. The food service providers then billed the district, which made the pay.
Dog. Okay, first off, did y'all get chicken wings in school?
No.
No,
Fuck no.
no.
So what the fuck,
No.
dude? That's awesome. I might get, pizza day or something. But that's it, dude.
Jeez.
Do you think
So
she
is
was
her
just
right here.
loving life eating chicken wings?
That's a very
Vera
good
Liddell
query.
is accused of stealing. There she is, right there. That's her.
Yeah, dude. Like, do you think
Oh, primarily chicken wings.
her whole house is just full of chicken wings?
Dude, yeah.
She's
what?
just fucking them
How
up.
long did she do this?
That's what I'm saying. Well,
Yeah, let's look it up,
million
let's look it
and a half,
up.
That's
She was hired in 2021.
that's.
No, I figured it was at least like 5 years.
I was thinking that
The scheme was
10.
discovered when
Yeah.
the manager conducted a routine mid-year audit and found the district had exceeded its annual budget by over $300,000, despite only being halfway through the year. This bitch rules. Let's see here. Upon closer review, she discovered the individual invoices signed by Liddell for massive quantities of chicken wings.
I bet they were good though.
On a side note, I got this huge box of chicken wings sent to me by Aunt Liddell. Totally.
Oh yeah,
unrelated,
yeah,
though.
and Liddell. Yeah, old Vera was crushing life for a little bit. 66 years old. 66 years old. Ran from 2020 to 2022 during the COVID-19 pandemic, dude.
July to February, dude. Like a year and a half. $1.5 million in chicken.
Dog,
How
I
did
wish.
she go-
I wish.
Wait, how did she go? So the scheme ran from 2020, but she was hired in 2021.
No, I think that was the prosecutor. I misread that. That's on me.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
But this isn't even the story I read. I heard that she was using like the school fucking van to go pick up orders and shit.
Wow.
So fucking funny, dude.
I mean, criminal hero
Hey, dude,
perspective. You know what I mean?
if I had found out like she had like a badass like soul food restaurant or something, I'd be like, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
She's cutting costs. This is the American dream. I think this bitch is just fucking stocking up on goddamn chicken.
Well,
I
especially
know
if
she
it's
was probably
during-
selling to restaurants and shit, but in my head, her home was full of deep freezers and chicken
Well, it
wings.
said mostly chicken wings. So was the rest hand sanitizer and toilet paper?
Collard greens and okra.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
Whoa, hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
Okay, settle down, prostitutes.
Okay. Oh yeah.
man.
So that's us, Black History Month. This is the last show of Black History Month. Last live show. If you're gonna cancel me, do it now. Because we're going wild after this.
It's my birthday month.
Oh shit. When's your
Fuck that
birthday?
History month. February 5th.
Oh, well, it's already over. I'm not telling you
Yeah.
happy birthday now. It's too late.
No, I wasn't looking for that. I was just saying, I feel like that's a little more important.
Yeah, well, you know what? Listen. It's Cupid's birthday too, believe it or not.
Right?
Poor bastard.
That's why.
Dude, we ADD'd the fuck out of this conversation.
Hey, fun fact about the heart. Did
And
you
there
know
it
it
is
has
again.
it's not shaped at all after the human heart, but more the ideal shape of a female ass?
Okay, I like that, but I got to double check it.
We gotta brutally check this. Hang on.
Let's find out. What? Well, okay, it's kind of funny either way. It's not what you said, but it's pretty funny. In the 5th and 6th century BC, the heart shape was used to represent the heart-shaped fruit of the plant Syphium.
No.
Oh, wait for it. A plant used as a contraceptive and an aphrodisiac.
Ass.
Yeah, yeah,
So
good
all-
point. Yeah.
Ass. So all the girls who are being cute, Casey, Stacy, Michelle, putting their eyes with little hearts, you were really just putting little asses all over your paper.
What asses now look more like a peach though.
That's just because emojis.
Asses are
came
getting
out.
bigger now,
That's
right?
just because emojis
asses are
came
getting
out.
bigger though, no, right? Like everybody's
That's
getting
probably a
bigger.
conspiracy theory to sell more peaches out of Georgia or some shit.
Fuck Georgia. Fuck them. Right, Josh?
You don't like Georgia?
I mean, yeah, actually, you know what? Fuck Georgia.
Yeah. As of
Alabama
this
way
week, Josh
better,
says
dude.
fuck Georgia. So Josh is originally from Georgia and he moved over to Alabama, but yeah.
Well, see, I'll still die on this hill that if we could just have an earthquake to knock out the LA area and San Francisco Bay Area only, we would immediately become the most badass fucking state in the union. Dude,
I gotta piss, man.
I promise, dude. I promise.
Come get you some number 3. Come get you some number 3. Number 1 is barely livable. So number 2 is where it's at, dog.
No. Number one is only where the real men live.
Yeah, it's barely livable. Exactly.
That's my retirement plan.
It's
Bud.
like-
Come find me in the sticks.
It's 100 men for every one chick. So
Yeah, I'll be taking my wife with me.
Oh well, yeah. Good luck, dude.
Oh, she's down. She's down, bro.
All right, yeah. Well,
Hey, trust me. Like I told you, I've been out of the conspiracy theory game for a while. Like I stay out of the news. I just don't give a shit anymore because they just lie.
yeah.
And nah, she refuses. She's so plugged in. Like she told me about the train accident in fucking Ohio 5 days before.
You sent that way before anybody had heard about it. I was like, oh shit, goddamn. She's super plugged in.
My wife will find she'll go, oh hey, this building exploded in Ohio. And I text Tony, he's like, dude, we just found out about that like 2 hours ago. And I'm like, oh yeah, Kim told me like right after it happened.
Dude, hold on. Are we about to find out your wife's in the deep state?
Oh, she would definitely be on the good side though. Trust me.
Well, they all think they're on the good side.
No, trust me. If you heard, bro, hopefully she's not watching anymore. I don't want her to hear that. So no joke, dude. When I mean, my views are definitely different. I don't vote. I don't give a shit about it anymore.
Hell yeah.
But I did. When
was the last time you voted? Who's the last time you voted for?
I voted in the last one because my wife filled out my ballot for me. So
she Christopher Reeves you, dude.
It's cool. It's cool. I trust her. So check it out, right? Check it out. Man, I lost my train of thought after the Christopher Reeves.
It was a solid joke. I felt like it deserved more.
But... I'm sorry, I blew past it.
Josh gave it a chuckle, but I was like, man, that was worth way more.
I gave it
a fake chuckle.
head.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Christopher Reeves, Superman. He was in a wheelchair. He broke his neck on a horse.
No, I know. I got it, but I walked in late.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can we talk about the irony of Superman getting kicked off a horse and being...
Yeah, I mean, let's... He did one movie after that, right? And nobody wants to hear a guy like pause between like nobody wants to hear like a bunch of pauses in a movie, and it's not even for dramatic effect. He's just like, "Hey, son, good job." You know, it's like, and then I gotta blow into a goddamn straw to get into the kitchen. You know,
hey, 5 minutes go by, you're like, oh, this should be about. Oh, we just fucking started.
Recharge his battery. God damn it! I'd rather watch Stephen Hawking's fuck.
Exactly where I was going.
How funny it is that guy cheated on his wife like 5 times. How crazy is it that dude's fucking crushing life and people are fucking him because of his brain? His body looks like Woody from Toy Story, and he's fucking still smashing ass.
That's just what that really is people just really. It's like I talk about. Everybody has a number.
Well, no. I don't even think it's that. I think just like serial killers are in prison and shit, and bitches writing letters.
But
and
here,
stuff.
no. So
I think people fall in love with the brain.
But listen, none of his body works in any way at all, except for that one muscle in his cheek. That's how he's able to talk. That's why he's like,
yeah.
So, I mean, What are they riding the joystick? I mean, like, what's going on
maybe
here?
maybe if he attaches. Okay, all right, let's get into this, brother. You know they got the fucking strap on. Maybe he straps it to his knee and just drives the fucking wheelchair in and out, and in and out, and in and out. That's how I would do it. You know, he's a smart man. He probably had something cooler than that.
So he goes in and out. It's like, but I want to know what the ratio is to the in and out to how long it takes him to.
Oh,
My.
your pussy is so good.
Oh, science.
Yeah,
That bitch.
I love your black
Yeah.
hole. Your black hole is so nice. You know.
You're fucking way too fast.
God damn, this got filthy really quick.
What if
I just wanted
what
to
if
talk
he
about
ran
the
out of
trains.
batteries? What if he runs out of batteries mid coitus?
Yeah, I mean, ask a woman what happens when their vibrator goes out.
They get.
He is a human vibrator.
Huh?
All right,
There
I'm
you
writing
go.
that down.
There's your answer. There's
Human
your answer.
vibrator is
That's what
also
he
the
does.
human
Yeah,
vibrator is
there-
also
there
the
it
name of the
is.
episode. So,
There it is. That's the name of the episode. He's a human vibrator.
oh yeah, dude. I think we just solved his problem. I mean, the dude had whatever that fucking disease was. There's pictures of him like rocking a cane, but he was still smashing ass. Well, I don't know. Fuck it. Let's find
yeah.
out. How did
he
Stephen
have-
Hawkins
Did he have
cheat?
an ALS? Is that what he had?
No,
I
it's
don't know.
something else. Do you want to know what's crazy? Is he wanted to be a surgeon. He was going to school to be a surgeon, or his dad wanted him to be a surgeon and all this stuff. Can you imagine halfway through medical school and they're like, hey, in like a year, you're not going to be able to move.
He needs a triple bypass
Yeah.
surgery.
Hey,
Scalpel.
but what's funny is like how far we are advanced. Like they could just hook up things to his brain. He could probably do better surgery than most people. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Hold on. Okay, they weren't exactly lookers. So it looks like he was banging his nurse.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say niece. I got a little concerned there. For a
No,
second.
that's Woody Allen. Different Jew. Different Jew.
Let's go. Let's
Elaine
go.
and
Did you
stuff,
say
so-
different Jew?
Yeah. I just assumed Stephen Hawking was a Jew. I don't know.
I don't
dude.
know. He's British.
British.
Yeah, he's a fucking Brit.
You know what? I was gonna save this question for Holocaust Remembrance Day.
Let's
But
go.
do you think that it's not till April, so I wasn't gonna wait this long. But do you think like in Germany, Holocaust Remembrance Day, they're like remembering the wrong side?
So, okay, I have a teeny bit of insight to this because my first job as an electrician, I worked at Tesla, and we built this whole automated warehouse for them, right?
Yeah.
Well, for like the first half of me being out there, me and a bunch of guys were we'd rent this. They had like these hotels that are like studio, or I mean, like little condos. They got like a master bedroom, like a two bed bedroom, a kitchen, living room, right? So we'd rent one of those for the week. Well, it's just outrageous. And this German dude who was like one of like the main guys, right, for the project. He was like, I have an Airbnb. If you guys want to rent a room, he's like, what do you guys pay over there? And we told him. So two guys rented this room, and there was this tiny little garden house with this pull out fucking twin bed. And I was like, called the wife, rented that. It was like $200 a month. He used my money for food and drinks. He didn't,
Nice.
for everybody.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it was great, dude. But he would talk, like, I tried to ask him about, because I would talk to him about all kinds of shit, like, hey, what is it like being here, and like, what do other people think about us? I asked him all those kind of questions,
Yeah.
and then I would try to, like, without being too much of an asshole, because he's letting me essentially stay at his house.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, so what's up with like all the Nazi shit? And he was like, yeah, we don't talk about it. And like that, every time I try to, like, he's like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay, so they're super sensitive. I have a similar story.
Yeah.
So we're at a bar after a concert, right? Right across the street, it was a metal bar called the Dirt Bar, right? It was a piece of shit bar, but it was right across the street from the rock venue. And we go in there and we see these like 4 or 5 just slutty broads in there. We're like, well, we got to get in the middle of this, and they're just hanging out with one dude. So I was like, fuck it, let's go, So we elbow our way into their conversation, and the dude's from Germany. He was new in town. He's hanging out with these friends he made, right?
Yeah.
So my buddy, he's a lighter skinned Mexican dude. Like, you couldn't tell if he was white or Mexican, right? He's a different shade of. He's a horse of a different color.
No, Jesus in my high school had more freckles, redder hair, and green eyes.
No, he had brown hair. So he had brown hair.
The only way you could tell he was Mexican was when he talked. He had a hardcore accent. Yeah,
he would roll those R's.
You're like,
but at a certain point, we're talking to this guy, and he said something about Germany, and one of us said, like, hey, sing the national anthem, and like he started doing it. He was all fucked up, and my buddy goes, hey, I'm Jewish. The guy that I told you can't really tell what his race is. The guy went from fun to crazy serious, grabbed him by the shoulders, and started apologizing for what his people did. It was the wildest thing, but we're already too deep into it. So I'm jumping up and down laughing behind this, and my buddy's trying to, like, stay serious, Because this dude was, like, apologizing for his people. I was like, oh, they take it serious, dog.
But they shouldn't. That's like you being responsible for slaves. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Exactly. But I think it's been ingrained in them. Like,
the entire because look, the entire world doesn't shame us for what we did,
dude. Whenever you think of Germany,
still has slaves.
Well, yeah, that too. But whenever you think of Germany, like, I don't know about y'all, first thing I think of is goddamn Hitler.
I don't think of schnitzels.
Really? You love dick though. It's fine. So
not those schnitzels, not those burlies.
Hey, y'all talk. I gotta piss.
Man, okay. When I think of Germany, I think of pretzels, schnitzels, and Oktoberfest. So,
well, that makes it that's a lot better, because I don't know why my head goes to like Hitler and the Holocaust.
Everybody does, but like, think about it, dude. Name anything you learned in school or since about Germany other than that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost social programming. I don't want to get all conspiracy theory on people.
No,
but it's like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, that's like the shit that's been coming across my TikTok lately is homeschooling. And then, now my wife, we did homeschooling for several years.
I was homeschooled in preschool and in 5th grade. So
then we moved out here. Well, my wife she decided that she wanted to go and get a job. She's like, I'm kind of tired of being in the house. I want to get a job.
Totally.
And there's a private school right next to her job. I mean, literally right next to her job. So that's where they go right now. But she wants to come back home and do it again. And it's like, because the shit that they teach there, like, you're not going to learn. You can learn. No, you can teach them what they need to learn.
My mom's a teacher, man. She teaches English and drama. I think she used to do yearbook and journalism and stuff. And I joke with her all the time, like, English is stupid. We're the only language that has all these words that sound the same, that mean 3 different things, that do this, that do that. It's so dumb. It's very hard for other people to learn English.
English is the hardest language to learn.
Yeah.
Fun fact, it's a Germanic language.
So, but hey, you know what?
Burly drop.
That's my favorite sound of all time, by the way. So the more that gets plugged in while I'm talking, like, the more hyped up.
The air horn or the gunshots?
The
okay.
So I'm gonna do a little shout out to the German people. Let them off the hook a little bit, right? Because there's 2 very different stories about how, like, you want to go? Can we go full rage and pillage? Am I allowed to just
Let's go full rage and pillage. I mean, are you going to talk about how their train schedule was on point? Because, yeah, it was.
It was, yeah. Nothing runs like that.
Yeah, dude, New York's been trying with the subways. Yeah.
So
nothing stopped fucking those trains, dude. Not a 9/11.
Everybody's down to hate on Hitler, right? Everybody's down to immediately attack Hitler. But everybody seems to forget about the Bolsheviks.
I know the name. Give me
who came in, and like that. You can go. if you have, the thing is you have to try and look for stuff. If you just look for things that, that they teach you, you're going to get everything that they teach you. But if you look up stuff, there are video recorded Holocaust survivors talking about it. That they talk about, like, there were times under the Nazis where we got whatever we wanted in these concentration camps, and then under the Bolsheviks is when we got tattooed and beat and all this other stuff. So there's two very different stories coming out of that.
But they were Russian though.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm reading. I love dead air. Lets people think that I'm thinking hard.
Well, I was trying to figure out a way to bring up the Surstramen.
Oh, the Surstramen fillets, the
Yeah,
nastiest.
I was trying to figure out a way to bring it up, but I didn't know how.
You brought it up,
dude. Do you know how much this hurts my head when I read 1903, and then in parentheses it says 120 years ago? You know how crazy that is to me. Like,
not really, bro. Like, that's
when I was growing up as a kid, like the 1930s was like, man, that wasn't long ago. That was a long goddamn time ago, dog.
It was. Even when you were a kid, no nuts.
I mean, dude, like my dad was born in 45.
How old are you?
I'm 36. Sorry, 37 as of January. Shit.
He was an accident.
Yeah, I was an accident. My dad was in his 40s when I popped out.
Oh, no, that's cool. Yeah, I'm 38, so I thought we were about the same age.
Yeah, we are. You got grandkids though, you wild motherfucker.
Yeah, my wife's 18 years older than me.
I heard you say that, and I was like, you don't seem old enough to have grandkids.
Right.
But
so it was Lenin that started the Bolshevik situation. Okay. No, Lenin was a bad motherfucker, not in the cool way. He was just terrible.
No, bad.
Yeah, he was a terrible son of a bitch.
So, like, there's a whole nother side of history, and with reports and video documentaries that support Hitler was trying to defend his country against those motherfuckers.
Get this, though, dude. This shit lasted till 1952.
And now, listen, this is going to offend a lot of people, but a lot of those were Jewish people that were not good Jews, right? And so he did this thing where he sectioned them off, like trying to save his country, and was painted as a bad guy, because we all know history is written by the victor.
100%. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I listen, here's the deal. I wasn't there. I don't know which side is true.
100%.
But I'm telling you, I have seen enough video proof with my eyes, the exact same amount, to support both sides. So what am I supposed to believe? I also know they fucking lie.
Dude, it stops. Here's what's crazy. Okay, so you look up the Bolsheviks, right? It says it was dissolved in 1952, 71 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
This Wikipedia, when do you think it stops? 1912. It cuts out everything else.
Because they can't tell you.
God damn. See, hold on. I'm going to write this shit down because this is going to be my new rabbit hole.
Oh, I got endless tunnels down that hole for you to go down, bud.
Okay, but here I want to.
Hey, we can have a blackout party tonight if you want.
This is what it's coming down to, because
once he said I'm going down a rabbit hole, I was like, this man is not going to bed until 4 o'clock in the morning.
And Josh has seen this. Josh has received texts. The sun's coming up, and I'm texting Josh still. Have you seen this shit?
I'm getting up for work going.
See, like, what's funny is like everybody's hyped up on like what's happening right now, right? Because like no one reported it's all started with the train crash because no one was fucking reporting it. And by the time they saw all these TikToks and people talking about what was happening to them, it was like days later, and no one was coming to help.
Josh, you didn't see it till way later? Yeah.
Bro, I don't see shit. You know this. I don't see shit until you say, hey, did you see that? And I'm like,
hey, and you're a lot closer to Ohio than I am, buddy.
Dude, look, I used to be so involved with everything. I used to be
No,
so involved with the news and
It's
everything.
not worth it, bro.
You
Nope.
know,
And
but
I
do you
got
know who?
so bored and I got so sick and tired of hearing about it. So now my brain literally shuts off when it comes to news. Like I'm like, I don't have a clue. I come home, I get on the Xbox, and I just like fucking I don't do shit. Like I
What's
got
up, masshole?
tired.
Masshole
of it,
just
man.
showed up. What up, brother? No, but Josh, you hit me to that Black Hawk helicopter that,
Well,
That
randomly-
crash on the highway? Like, yeah.
dude, it wasn't
the
far
only
from his
reason
house,
I did
dude.
that is because the person that I was working with that day, he goes, "Oh yeah, you live in Alabama. How far away was that Black Hawk helicopter?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" and then I come home and I open up Instagram, first fucking post.
So you're gonna be like the slave owners in Galveston, Texas. Are y'all familiar with that?
Mm-mm.
Y'all ever heard of the term Juneteenth?
Yeah.
Don't, dude, please don't. I just, no, fuck that shit.
Do you
dude.
know about Juneteenth though? So it's celebrating the day that is like the
Slaves
last group of slaves were finally told, like, hey, you're free now. Years after they were actually freed, us in Galveston, Texas were like, nah, they won't know. You know, fucking, it's right on the Gulf of Mexico.
Remember you remember
Hey, can
last year
we-
when you said something, you said happy Juneteenth or something,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I'm not gay.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
And I was like, I was already drunk on the beginning of that podcast. So I,
So,
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
so can we point out that like, all like, except for like Anglo-Saxons, every race has been a slave.
Well, the Irish.
Dude, yeah, like I am Irish, okay, and like they were pulled from their island and forced into Barbados to do sugar and all this kinds of stuff. And how many Irishmen are calling for reparations? We don't have a month or a teenth.
There's gotta be some asshole, right? Hold on, let's look it up. This is gonna be funny.
Nah, because we're not little bitches.
Oh no. Yep. The Irish Americans are outraged after they voted for reparations for African Americans. This was 2020, dog.
No, I know, because it's like, are you fucking serious? You're not the only motherfucker.
Okay. So according to USA Today,
people are gonna hate me tonight.
no, dude, this is
I wrecked my career. I
This
love
is
everybody.
Red
I
Stable
really
Productions.
don't. I hate people. I really do.
Nah, you'd love it. You're good with people. I was just telling Josh the other day, I was like, you're a fucking G at podcasting, dude. I did tell you that, right, Josh? Like, I fucking texted him. I
Who,
was like,
me?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, dude, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good
that's
at it.
cool.
You keep a conversation rocking. I get it.
Exactly. You know how to keep it going.
All right. I
The
appreciate
first
that. I appreciate
slave, the first slaves shipped to American colonies, 1619, were 100 white children from Ireland. Per this person, I don't know who this person is. The Irish slave
that.
trade
Stop looking
began.
on Wikipedia.
Well, this is USA Today.
Well,
Oh, okay.
The Irish slave trade began when James II told 30,000 Irish prisoners as slaves to the New World. Sold 30,000 Irish prisoner slaves to the New World. This is per the Facebook page defending the heritage. Okay,
But-
so they're getting all their info from a Facebook page. Ireland quickly became the biggest source of human livestock for English merchants. Well, is it just because they haven't discovered Africa yet?
No,
I'm just-
I was about
Well,
to
the other thing that we fail to bring up is they sold themselves. Their own people sold them.
Well, I mean, let's be honest here. The Irish were probably selling the Irish too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're not bitching about it and making your
Well-
life fucking
Well,
miserable.
some of you are.
Slavery started before
Who?
Africans, though, right? The African Americans. I mean, not African
No,
Americans. It
the,
started before they started selling slaves. in
if you
Africa.
go off,
Like,
you know, I
settlers-
mean,
settlers
the Jews
started
were
before
slaves.
that.
They built the pyramids or whatever. That
And
portion
the
of history wants to say.
Egyptians had slaves.
Yeah.
So per this, Irish Americans are outraged
come-
after a vote yes on reparations for African Americans. This was in 2020. So Irish people are asking for their reparation check as well. But
Now-
according to USA
we are.
Today, the Irish were indentured servants and not slaves.
That's everybody's excuse. Get the fuck out of here. If you are taken and sold from your home, what's the difference? Explain to me the difference. Explain to me the difference. Hey, we all saw Sesame Street. Which
Yeah.
ones match the same?
Johnson, President Andrew Johnson, right?
Uh-huh.
Started off as an indentured servant. Believe it or not. Did y'all know that?
I did not.
I'm super into presidents right now, so you're gonna have to get into this.
Okay, you talked about the presidents. Did you know? So I actually just heard it. Maybe you probably already know it. That Black History Month started as a week, right?
Yeah.
And so you knew that a president turned it into a month.
Which one?
Which president was that?
But you don't. But that's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna say LBJ
I know
because he
which
was a
president
super.
now.
He was a super like get everybody together guy. LBJ.
Mm-mm.
No, who was it?
Ford.
Really?
Gerald Ford.
You know what?
Communist.
Oh Jesus Christ! Here we go.
It was Gerald Ford. Yep.
I don't know what you're chugging, but chug a couple more. I love where this is going. Wait, are you a sober guy? I can't remember.
No.
Okay, I saw you
I
chugging
don't
water
know.
earlier, and I went, okay, I forgot if he was a sober
I
guy.
drink a lot of water. A lot.
Okay, well, I couldn't remember if it was you or Rev that was sober.
I got
have
another fun fact.
I spent
too.
a lot of time in rehab, so there's a lot of things I don't partake in anymore.
Well, K-holes are a motherfucker.
Tell me, bro. Tell me. That was the longest 50 yards of my life.
Yeah, it's funny how ketamine's only 15 minutes unless you get in a K-hole, then you're still just staring at the ceiling for a little bit, you know?
I heard this thing
I
the other
came out
day.
of one wearing a different outfit.
Hell
And
yeah,
I'm just
dude.
like, what? I don't.
So how long do you think that you guys piss at one time without drinking?
Okay, I know this fact. I've said it on the show.
Have you? Okay, say it again.
It depends on what time of day.
All animals from a mouse to an elephant piss for the same amount of time.
No, that's
Okay.
bullshit.
That's not-
Absolutely not.
Look it up. I'll let you
Okay.
look it up. I'm not even going to look it up on the show. You
I'm
look
not
it up.
I'm not gonna look it up.
On
because I know-
average,
Oh, if it's averaged out, okay, I can. Okay.
you got to think size of piss holes. It doesn't matter about the amount. I'm not talking about amount. I'm talking about time. Time.
Yeah, time. Yeah,
No.
seconds.
Yes.
No.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
I have,
look it up.
dude. It's averaged out for a day or what?
No, it's at one time. What I'm talking about is at one time.
Bullshit, dude. Because I have longer pisses and shorter pisses. That's not possible.
I said on average.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
what-
So that's
so-
averaged out.
So what do you think?
Scientists have found all mammals
Fuck that, dude.
piss.
We should have.
The
hey, we
empty.
should
No,
have
sorry.
learned over
You
the
can't
last
say it.
couple
Doesn't say
years
piss.
Not to trust the science, bro.
Look, the golden rule. Scientists have found that all mammals weighing over 2.2
Johnsy
pounds.
Hollywood.
Weighing over 2.2 pounds. Look, look at my fingers. This means I'm being
2.2
scientific.
pounds?
So anything bigger than 2.2 pounds, they empty their full bladders in about 20 seconds. All mammals. We are mammals. So from a blue whale down to a fucking fox, we all piss in about
Well,
20
yeah, a
seconds
blue
on
whale
average.
dick?
Yeah, I know.
Our
I
dick.
can't. No, it's not even like I couldn't even because you said you talked about it before. I don't remember it.
It
but
might
I
have been
just heard
before
it.
you were hosting. It might have been. But I
Maybe,
remember doing
but
this. Yeah.
I just heard it the other day, and and ever since I heard it, I have been going. There's no fucking.
What's
way.
your
I'm
fact?
not going 20 seconds.
Drop the fact. Oh, was that the same fact?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's the
okay,
same
yeah.
fact. I'm just saying that I am not going 20 seconds unless I'm drinking. Because
Wait,
the
when you
bladder's getting more full.
Masshole Chef said Johnsie's Hollywood now. Hell yeah, dude. We love the Jews.
Oh boy.
Fucking hold
Don't
on.
put too
No,
much
but
pressure on me, man.
whenever you piss, are you pushing? I'm pushing the whole time. Because if I
mean,
don't, if I
at
just
the
let
end
it
of
come
it,
out, I will
it
piss for an
depends.
hour. It seems like.
It depends on the situation.
How
If I'm
good's your
drinking,
prostate,
like
right?
right now, yeah, sure. Like
So
I pissed way longer than you did just a second ago. Like me and Jonesy we barely even finished a conversation before you came back, and I'm like, there's no way that was 20 seconds.
Because I push. I just.
Well, I mean, shit, I can push too, but fuck me, man. That's a lot of piss coming out.
Listen,
that's-
I will put this out there. having a baby is not that hard, but peeing fast is more difficult. You know what?
You're starting a whole different.
Just saying that,
fucking-
ladies, if you're listening, fuck off.
Wah, wah, wah.
So did you hear that the lady that one of the ladies that was trying to sue Marilyn Manson backed out of it today?
Oh, there's who's suing again? A new lawsuit?
Well, same lawsuit. More, there was a few women involved. One of
From
them,
like years ago.
no, recently. Did you not watch the Evan Rachel Wood documentary?
No.
Oh, me and Josh watched it. We talked about it on the show a while back. Okay, so Evan Rachel Wood did a whole documentary about
Okay,
what it's
yeah.
like dating Marilyn Manson. And then a bunch of other broads jumped on the bandwagon that dated him.
Yeah.
But now they're coming out and being like, nah, it probably wasn't. That wasn't true. It's because here's the deal. Apparently Marilyn Manson's got a real big thing about carving his initials on their cunt. And fucking, so I think it's probably easier to say
That's
I was.
not weird or possessive at all. Yeah.
Well, but at the same time, I think Marilyn Manson's probably watching this documentary going, come on, you were into it, bitch. Like, what the fuck? You know? Like, you were into. So in my head, I'm thinking,
said yes.
well, that's what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
I think these girls were probably into it at the time, but once you break up, it's really hard to like explain to somebody why you have scratched into your pussy lips.
Yeah.
So fucking,
No,
you know?
I totally agree. There is a lot of that. Is where like, dude, how many things growing up did you do caught up in the heat of the moment
Let's
and it fucking
not
hurt
talk
afterwards or
about
whatever?
that,
You know what I mean?
sir.
You know what I mean?
69
But,
dudes!
Yeah, let's not talk about that. All right.
Yeah, I've got those too. Boom. But so in the heat of the moment, yeah, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But later, yeah, when
Okay,
you're
heat of the moment. What's the
then
weirdest
when
thing you tried
when
to
you
do?
grow
And-
up and become a mom or something, you're like, this was the worst thing that ever happened to me. But then there's a whole other side of stardom, you know, where like we got a Bill Cosby type situation.
No, but that's a different type of thing because you could introduce Cosby to your parents and not have an issue like introducing him to your parents. Imagine introducing the Prince of Darkness to your parents. This is my sweet boyfriend, Marilyn Manson. He's got a fucking weird contact in. He's wearing fucking face paint.
I totally get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, my point is, you know what you're
the
getting
out-
into when you date him.
But
You
the
don't know
other
what you're
one-
getting into when you go to meet Mr. Bill Cosby, America's dad.
But you do when you go to meet Harvey Weinstein, and that was a habitual offender.
Yeah, and it's not cool. He just got fucking his final sentence, by the way. He's in for life.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear the whole thing about his dick?
No.
Yeah. So like
No.
one of the ways they proved that these women had seen him pull his pants down and shit.
Oh yes, yeah.
He had a super deformed dick due to
Yeah.
him injecting his dick to get hard all the time.
Well,
Can you,
dude,
can you imagine
that's
having to inject your dick?
no, that's horrible. That's horrible, dude.
I take fucking shout out to what are they called? Blue Chews. I take those for fun to get like an extra hard on. I hope that's not doing. Oh, I got a funny story. Okay, all right.
I mean, I know
without names
what
being
those type
mentioned.
of things are, but
I can't mention any names because I know this person in real life.
I know I'm the guest. Is it cool if I run and piss real quick while you tell the story? Or do I need to hear it?
You're gonna laugh. All right, go piss. I'll save the story.
Okay.
All right. How you doing, Josh?
Well, yeah. Well, you talked about the Evan Rachel Wood stuff.
Yeah,
You said we watched the documentary, and I was like,
we definitely
man.
talked about this documentary. I think you watched it too, or
I-
did I just explain it to you?
Well, you kind of did. I think you may be thinking about the Pamela.
No.
Documentary?
Pamela was way after. This was probably 5 months ago, maybe. End of 2023 or 2022. End of 2022. I want to say November-ish.
I don't think.
Okay,
so.
well then we definitely talked about it on here because I had some hot takes. but maybe you just didn't know about it. Man, I got to get you watching some of these
That's a
documentaries.
very good possibility.
Yeah,
that
I need to
I
get you
cannot,
talk. I need
so.
you to get you watching these documentaries. By the way,
Dude, I love documentaries, so that's what you need to turn me on to.
I
is
like documentaries too, but they've really got to like grip me to even want to talk about them on here. You
It has
know?
it really has to go. Those things really have to like suck me in with like the first 10, 15 minutes. That was a quick piss.
No
See?
way that was 20 seconds.
That was a
dude.
quick
20
piss.
seconds. I'm telling you.
Yeah, from chair to chair.
That was
and
what I was about to
push.
say. No, that was
Saying.
probably like an 8-second piss.
You
and
are a
then-
solid mammal.
so no.
Okay.
Oh, I'm for
okay.
sure a mammal, a male mammal, because that's all that there is. By the way.
Going back to
There's only
boner.
two genders.
Going back to boner pills. Okay.
Have
Fucking
you tried the honey, royal honey?
nuh-uh.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
But okay, so me and my buddy we're
the Vitra is the best, by the way.
we're having lunch beers, right? And we started talking about like, I was like, dude, you gotta fucking try these fucking blue chews I got, right? Because you get on there, it's technically Viagra, but it's just like generic Viagra, and whenever you sign up for it,
You get it online or what?
yeah, you get it online, and fucking
Send me the link.
this
I
yeah.
mean, it's for a friend. For a friend.
You know what? No, I don't need them. I just do it because it makes your dick feel gigantic. It's wild. So, anyways, so he had keep seeing these ads for hymns, right? I know y'all have seen those ads, right?
Yeah,
So,
I get the emails.
I feel like you're talking about me right now.
no. This you're gonna laugh. So I'm like, dog. We're 4 or 5 drinks in. I'm like, dog. Let's get you something. He's like, all right, fuck it, let's go. So I said, let me use your phone. I'll fucking do it. So there's a survey at the beginning of the 4 hymns, right? So it's like, do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this? Do you have that? And fucking, we're marking everything as the worst thing ever. Like, does your dick work? No. Do you come too fast? Yes. You know, that type of shit, right? So
it doesn't stay hard ever.
yeah, exactly,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's basically what happened. So he gets his first package in and he uses it with his fucking fiance, right? And he's like, dude, like she was definitely wet. I couldn't feel anything. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I couldn't come. It took me forever. Like I was worn out by the time I could finally come. It wasn't even enjoyable. It was just getting
It
the
sounds
poison
like
out.
opiates.
And I was
I've
like,
heard.
well, it sounded like Coke dick. But
Yeah.
and,
Coke and opiates.
I was like, dog. And he's like, I really think it's because we just made everything the worst thing ever. Because now because mine is like a little chewable situation. It tastes fine. You know, you chew it up and you're done.
And you get it through hymns?
No. Fuck hymns.
Yeah, that's
That's what we're getting at here.
Yeah.
So my
I
buddy,
have something to say about hymns after you're done.
so my buddy gets those.
Ooh.
He's having to take 3 pills. Yeah, like Jesus Christ, what did we sign you up for?
That's why I have something to say.
Okay, so
What the-
yeah, and he
so
fucking
hymns broke his dick?
Well, I mean, he said it works fine without it, but he's like, dude, I'm never taking that shit again. I was like, let me give you one of these Blue Chews, bro. Blue Chew's awesome. It's a little pill. You chew it up, and it comes in individually wrapped things. So you slide it in your wallet. You meet some skeezer. You fucking chew it up on the taxi ride home, and you're
Some old
fucking
dirt leg, bud.
yeah.
We love them.
You go hogging one night and
Can
fucking.
we say something? What happened to the good old American slut? What
Oh,
happened to her?
they're out there. You just
No,
gotta,
no, I mean the good old days.
No, you come to where I go to party. they're around, sir.
I hope
What
my
what'd you
wife's
have to
not
say about
listening
4
to me right
hymns,
now.
Josh?
Do what?
You said you had something to say about hymns?
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so I have a hymns subscription, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
so
it's 1 in 4. I know there's not 4 of us, but at least we know who the one is.
Yeah.
well, I did it. No, dude. I'm like, I did it. I didn't do it because it's not that I can't get an erection. I
No,
did
yeah,
it
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I want this thing to be beefed up. Like,
Hey, we're all getting older
way.
too. Like, let's
You
be
know?
real. This fucking
yeah.
life, dude.
So that's
Y'all
what
are
it was.
getting
I was
older.
like,
Y'all are getting older. I'm young and spry, dude. I'm young.
One
as-
fucking year younger. Shut your mouth.
I'm young. Josh
No,
is
I know.
way younger than me.
Look at you. I know you're just a handsome bastard, Burley. Fuck you.
Oh, you got to get tie-dye Kid Rock shirts. Kid Rock
But that-
smoking
yeah,
crack out of a
I-
Mountain Dew can.
I've
You
been
know?
really meaning to comment on that. It's like the old Picasso paintings before he got like delusional, and I was like, that really is a glorious
It's
shirt,
gotten
dude.
to the point where I'm designing shirts to put up as merch, but it's just my wardrobe I'm making. You know?
People
Anyways.
are paying for it, right?
Well, I mean, I've sold a few
No,
of
wait.
the.
Oh, hold on. Here I've got really bad adult ADHD. You know, I've been poisoned my whole life by the cabal, but that's a side note. Josh, we were talking about why you hate hymns. Let's go.
No, dude, go. Keep talking.
No, that's
fine.
what I was
No.
getting. That was he interrupted
Yeah.
me as I was trying to get back to you, Josh.
Oh, but
No,
no.
I gotta know
Okay,
this.
because I thought so. I got the generic Viagra, right? Well, apparently the generic Viagra does not do the same thing as the actual Viagra does. Like you have to, like it has to be like an arousal thing for yourself with the subscription that I have. I didn't realize that. So I'm sitting here going, all right, I took this shit like an hour ago, and I'm waiting
Any
for
second
my
now.
dick to get hard.
No, you still got to get
And-
hard. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Well, because if you Google like Viagra says, yeah, this shit is gonna get hard. But the stuff that I had, they're like, no, like you have to have some arousal. I'm like, oh, well, that was my bad. So it wasn't them. It was my fault. But they also didn't explain the difference between generic Viagra, which is what I have, and then just the real Viagra.
I've taken the real deal. You still have to like be into it.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's not like it's just a magical thing. It's actually, I took Cialis one time and didn't, and it was not a good night. Heartburn, like,
Really.
yeah, I don't know about all that
I
stuff.
got.
I mean, I
kinda
don't trust
killed-
big pharmacy, like big pharma, in any sort of way, anyway. So,
Dude, listen, we are a pro-vaccine show.
all right, well, goodbye, guys.
Josh's face. He's like, what the fuck just happened? I'm not anti-vaccine. I just didn't like that they were telling me what to do. So I'm just like, yeah, go fuck yourself. You know, that's what happened. That was my whole thing.
So.
I don't really think
Well,
they're
like,
microchipping us.
I've never gotten a flu shot, but like
I never have either.
Yeah, that's the same with me. Yeah,
I've gotten
me
like
either.
number one. Here's the thing: I hardly ever go to the doctor like before any fucking pandemic. And by the way, folks, H1N1, bird flu, you know, all these other ones, those were pandemics too. But you didn't have to. You weren't mandatory to anything.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Masshole's on his 15th vaccine. Hey, dude, we support you, brother. So I use my
Nice.
left hand because my right hand's for Black History Month. So, Johnsy's getting hella fucking text about his American slut thing because I saw a what the fuck hit the screen pretty hard after you said that.
No. Or we were talking about vaccines and
Yeah, okay. Here's
before-
what I want to
yeah.
get into because we have gone an hour and a half and hit 0 conspiracy theories.
yeah, that's what I'm trying
Okay.
to get to those. I
Okay.
keep circling through them.
Okay. Are you married to the ball,
The ball.
the Earth? Are you married to it being a ball?
And not, are you a flat earther? Is what he's trying to ask.
So let me put it to you like that. No, let me put it to you like this. Because have you ever looked at like actual, like, there's like a couple other ones besides the ball and flat earth.
Are you talking about the what's it called, the firmament?
No, that's like round earthers believe in that and flat earthers believe in the firmament.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So there's also like a handful. I don't know how many people believe the Earth is on the back of a turtle in the middle of a great
Oh god
ocean.
damn it! That's Greek people. Fuck you, Greek people.
There's all kinds of there's a couple other weird ones, but like, so I'm like, I've seen some things that like make sense, and I not like oh, that's for sure the truth. Oh my gosh, it's flat Earth. But I'm like, oh, that checks out enough that it could be true, right?
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Everybody can use science to prove their own point, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
100%, 100%.
Why can't
you
I
can-
go to Antarctica by myself though?
Exactly, exactly.
You ever thought about that,
Exactly.
Josh?
Yeah, I've watched
There's
a lot
a
of
video.
Antarctica,
There's a. I'll try and
documentaries.
find it. I'll try and find it. My wife will know for sure where it is.
Hey, masshole, I hope the blood clots stay in your dick so that it just stays rock hard all the time, dude. Go Johnson and Johnson.
There's a guys. They're like, hey, we're just gonna go. It's like 3 or 4 buddies in a boat going off from fucking Australia or somewhere, and they're like, we're just gonna go down there, and we just want to fish off the like. There's got to be something cool over there.
I want to go
It's all
whaling. Hell yeah, dude.
It's all unfished land. Like we want to go fishing, and this big old battleship comes out and is like, turn around or you're just gonna get shot.
Why?
Exactly. Why?
Exactly why. Yeah. So like, here's my only thing. Here, this
So-
is
so-
gonna make me sound like a crazy person. Okay. Whenever Alex Jones says there's no such thing as flat Earth, I'm like, oh, it might be on something here. I don't guess there's not a flat Earth. Alex Jones likes the craziest shit. If he says the Earth isn't flat, I'm like, okay, hold on. Alex Jones is a crazy person. He fucked up with
Yeah.
the Sandy Hook thing, but 95% of the shit he says comes true. That's what's wild.
I mean,
Whatever,
say-
whatever
you can say
happened?
that with the
Whatever,
Simpsons,
whatever
too.
happened with him?
He owes almost $1 billion to fucking
I s-
families.
Yeah, so I heard that he that
Wait,
that whole
he was
thing.
what?
Yeah, the whole
Dude, he got
billion
sued
thing.
by the Sandy Hook families, and they fucking said, yeah, you owe almost $1 billion, dude. Or
No,
yeah, $1 billion.
more than $1 billion.
No, it was like 900 million or something, dude.
It was like, well, okay.
I'm looking it up right now.
85 million. But obviously he's gonna appeal. Like, I don't think that's the whole thing's gonna happen, right? I mean, that was probably at least a year ago or close to a year ago.
Oh, wow. So Alex, as of November, which is after we originally talked about it, he was ordered to pay another 473 million. That equals out to 1.4 billion.
Wow.
So he's
Well,
broke.
that's-
He's broke, dog.
He's for sure. There's no way he's made that much. So that's for
Well,
sure
that's
end
the
to him.
problem. They pulled out his goddamn earnings. Dude was banking, bro. There's a lot of people that were throwing money at Alex Jones, dude. Like, and did you keep up with that court case at all?
No, not at all.
The worst thing that could have ever happened, and the lawyers didn't know Alex Jones know until he was on the goddamn stand, dude. Alex Jones' lawyer accidentally sent all the documents to the prosecutors.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
And
Yeah,
it just
no.
like you can watch the video of the prosecutor going, well, it just so happens your lawyer right here sent me this, and this. You can see his face just melt, bro. He's like, what the fuck? He ruined his whole life right there. Here's the deal, though. He didn't hurt anybody. People he was talking to did. That's like us talking right now, and then people listening go out and kill people. Like, they're going to blame us. How? Don't kill... Yeah.
That's the exact same argument you could say about why all this gun control is absolute bullshit. It's not the guns that kill people.
Yeah, I could kill you with a fork, dude.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I could kill you with my hands. Are you gonna outlaw hands?
Yes. We got to think about the paraplegics.
because you didn't register
Yeah.
register them as lethal weapons.
Did you ever?
right?
Did you ever have those friends in school that were like,
Yes.
"My uncle has registered hands"? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a black belt, 5th
Yeah.
degree. His hands are legally registered
Dude,
deadly
his-
weapons.
I
His
was
name was
fucking-
Cody.
Yeah, I was fucking heartbroken in my mid-20s when I found out that's not a thing, and I was like, "Ah, god damn it! I told so many people."
In your mid-20s.
yeah. That's when the internet really hit for me. I was just doing a lot of drugs at that time, dude.
Oh, we knew long before that. We knew.
I'm clearing I'm claiming that a clock tower with a rifle in the name of Burley Rage. Hey, it happens, dude. You're not the first person to kill people in the name of Burley. Right? I'm called Podcast Jesus also, so do that. Dude, I got to piss again. Give me 20 seconds.
Too, Rev. What?
He said,
A pee again.
"I
Oh
gotta
my
piss
gosh.
again."
Hey,
Good grief.
don't go talking barbecue while I'm gone.
What? Why not?
Because he does not. Oh my god, it's so funny how much he hates to talk about barbecue because he wants to defer so far from his podcast. Like most of his followers are from barbecue, and he's like, god damn it, I'm trying to just be like a new podcast. I'm like, Burley, you built your name on barbecue, dude. Like, because that's what you started as, is Burley Boy Barbecue.
Yeah.
But he just gets so pissed off about don't fucking talk about barbecue on my podcast. I don't want to fucking do it.
Rev, I'm not a damn traitor. Stop saying shit like that. This is
Well, I don't
ridiculous.
even have it pulled up anymore. What did he say?
He said Johnsy is a traitor.
And time. What was my time?
Fuck you.
45 seconds.
Oh, man. You know what? I got
Blowing that 20 out of the fucking water.
I have a diamond-shaped piss hole, so it doesn't
Watch.
come out as well as I wanted it
I'm not
to.
even leaving.
Probably
I'm
not.
just turning my camera off right now.
Oh, yeah. He pisses in a jar. I need to get one of those. All right. So I started
That's
the flat
real
earth.
gangster.
I started the flat earth thing, too. Johnsy is a traitor. God, people are raw, bro.
That's the Rev, bro. He's straight hurt.
The Rev's a G. The Rev's a G. The Rev's got to
He
come
is a
on
G.
too. The Rev's got to come on too. I fucked up. Rev, if you're still watching, I fucked that up. I'm going to book you. I got you.
Hey, besides the one comment that didn't go over well for me tonight, the rest of this has been a blast. I'm down to do this anytime, by the way.
Oh, dude.
And we haven't even really gotten to the meat and potatoes.
Well, that's the problem. I started the flat earth. Yeah, you're welcome any fucking time, sir. But dude, me and Josh definitely had conversations before this, and we talked about like, dude, we're pretty fucking pumped you're coming on. And when we
Right
weren't
on, dude, yeah.
sucking your dick either, because I don't do that on this show. We really do think you're a good fucking podcaster. So like, you
Man,
kill it.
damn,
Yeah.
that's cool.
All right, peep game. Don't blow
Let's
your
go.
head up.
Flat-
Don't blow
you
your
brought
head
up-
up.
You brought up flat Earth.
So I brought up flat Earth to lead into. I think you have information about Hollow Earth that I've never heard. Your
Hollow Earth.
exact text to me was, "You don't want to talk about Hollow Earth with me."
No, I thought you said Middle Earth.
Well, that's what I meant. Hollow Earth, people living down there, right?
Oh no, I was thinking of something different.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Hollow Earth, where the theory of people living in the center of the Earth and they're so advanced they don't even want to come up here. They don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Dude, you don't understand. Like once you start like trying to find like truth, actual truth, you hear everything.
What's Middle
Like-
Earth? Now I want to know
like,
what that is.
Like well, just like I don't know. I just thought that, so the whole flat Earth thing, right? Like, is we're just a small part of it, right?
Okay.
And beyond, why we can't go to Antarctica is because beyond that you can see the other lands, right?
What do you mean? Why we can't go to Antarctica?
You can't. You have to
can't
get
go to-
you have to get a permit to go there, and you can only go to certain areas. You
Yeah,
can't just
and-
go there,
and
dude.
that's
People are
not-
still
yeah.
there though.
Yeah,
No,
in
no.
certain areas. Yeah.
It's not every you. It's not like you or I could just like, hey, we want to go see. We, like,
Well,
I don't
yeah,
even
but-
know what that
Us
would
us
take.
three couldn't put all of our money together and buy a really nice boat and just go there.
Oh no. Okay.
No, we would be killed.
Yeah. They would stop us
Right.
immediately. Why?
Yeah.
Why would they stop us immediately from a land that has no owner?
It's just too cold.
What the get the fuck? We're gonna kill you because it's too cold.
Hey man, they're just trying to keep people alive here. Okay.
Yeah, so kill you?
Yeah. Okay.
They're just trying to keep people alive. Is all.
I like your being the devil's advocate here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just want everybody to pay a
It's also
lot of
the-
money to go to Antarctica.
To go to a
That's it.
certain area and nowhere else.
Right, that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
but
yeah,
who
you
do
can
they-
still go to
But
Antarctica?
who do they
so-
bring? Who do they bring down there to show you that it's all on the up and up. What we're doing down here. Tom Hanks, fucking like.
Hey,
the
for the
biggest
record,
name-
never been
Metallica
to
played a
Antarctica.
concert there. Metallica did
or
play a
John
concert there.
Travolta. There's one big name celebrities who go. That's it. Or it's all military. Like, why?
Yeah,
If it's
I've
owned
heard
by
stories
nobody, why
like
can't I go?
because y'all know I'm a big comedy nerd. I've heard stories of comedians going down there and doing like shows just for the scientists there and shit. But they said the same thing. Like, you only go to this area, and you leave the same way you came out. Yeah, like,
Period.
there's
Yeah.
no walking around. There's no hiking.
And
you
it's,
know.
oh, because you'll die. Like, you live here. What do you mean I'll die on a little trip?
Yeah.
Like, get the
So,
fuck outta here.
well, even then, if I'm in a boat, why can't I just circle it? It's technically an island. I know it's a continent, but it's technically an island and nothing's connected to it, right?
Or is it?
Okay, I know that Australia, it's basically Australia, right? Nothing's connected to it. You could drive around
Australia's
Australia.
not connected to it in any way.
No. My point is, nothing is connected to Australia landmass wise.
Yeah.
So, like, you could circle Alaska and probably not get in trouble. Why could I not do the same exact thing with Antarctica?
But can you? That's the thing.
There's treaties involved. Every country has a treaty there. Well, all the major superpowers, I should say.
But why couldn't you just sail far enough around it where you're not encroaching on the space and just do it? Everybody's sailed around the world, flown around the world, done everything else, right? Why can't you just do it?
I don't know if you've looked at old maps, but there are giant sea serpents that take down ships. I'm just saying.
I'm just,
It's the
I'm just
logistics
saying.
of getting
Or
the
have
you ever
logistics of
heard
getting
of
dude.
was
the
that
Davy
old
Jones
school?
locker?
Or was that old school propaganda to scare you from trying to see what the fuck's really out there?
I think that
Oh, weird.
okay. Here's what
That
I
makes
think.
too much sense, Johnsy. Stop it.
This is just me talking. The Rev is fucking screaming at his screen right now. Read his comments. He's pissed right now. I'm about to bring him on, both of y'all together. It's gonna be great. Fucking.
Hobbit Lord of the Rings guy. Nah.
And,
I'm a Trekkie.
he says the logistics of getting there, but I don't think it's that. I think
No,
that
false, dude. False.
I think we've figured out shipping. We have battleships, right? So, and then if you go to the quote unquote North Pole that doesn't exist on maps, they have ships that go through the ice, right? You know, so
Oh, we're just gonna breeze over that. It doesn't exist. This whole North Continent landmass where we base our fucking poles off of. It doesn't exist on a solar map, but you can see the entire island of Antarctica. Come on.
Now you get it. Now you
Come
get what
on,
we're
people.
talking about.
have you seen
Okay,
that, Josh?
cool.
Did I show you that the other day when I discovered it?
No.
Oh, okay. Another drunken lunch meeting. We started talking about conspiracy theories. I was like,
love it.
I said something about the North Pole, and I was like, and somebody was like, "Where's that at exactly?" And I said, "Let's pull it up on Google." Nothing shows up. Then he pulled it up on Apple Maps. Nothing shows up. Then we got on Google Earth. It just shows blue. What? It's Tim Allen voice.
And there's like this,
You
and there's
know?
like this weird seam in the map. Like,
Yeah. It's like it's been deleted. Why? But there,
So
but
hey.
if you type in North Pole and hit images, hella pictures of people planting a flag, dude. Hella pictures of people planting a flag.
so we can plant a flag, but we can't take a satellite image.
So you know what this leads me to think? Santa Claus made up military base.
What? Why? Have you never seen Santa Claus?
Hold on.
Have
Okay.
you ever
never
seen
Tim Allen and
The Santa Claus?
No, but that was the Santa clause. It was a clause in the contract. That's the thing of it.
To become
Oh.
Santa Claus. The clause was if
Okay.
you get rid of Santa Claus, you have to become him.
Yeah. So that was. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I never caught that till probably less than 3 months ago.
Shut the fuck up.
I was
That's
watching
awesome.
something. I was
It
watching
literally
something.
says it there. in
I
the
was watching
movie.
something about Tim Allen, and they said the Santa Claus where the clause was, and I was like, "Ha!" I basically went.
How many
You know?
times have you seen that movie and then you were
As a kid, a bunch of
"Oh,
times. I haven't
goddamn."
watched it since I was probably 12, 13 when it came out.
Exactly.
I had it on VHS, if that lets you know.
But that's what
Yeah,
makes the
yeah,
movie
same,
better.
same.
But that's what makes the
Same.
movie better, though, is that
What,
you
VHS?
didn't realize it. No, that you didn't realize the whole thing. Like,
I was like, VHS doesn't
you-
work like vinyl, man.
no, dude. Like, you just
Yeah.
watch the movie. You're like me. Like, you just watch the movie. Like, don't dig too deep. Just enjoy the movie.
Like,
But I was also
when,
12. Now I dig into shit because I think it's
Yeah,
all propaganda.
when was the last time you watched? Well, besides that, when was the last time you watched Toy Story? When was the first? Let me
Yeah,
ask you
I
this.
got 2 young kids, bro.
When was the first time you watched Toy Story and realized more of the jokes are for adults than for kids?
Oh man, not even that. Well, a little while ago.
Well, you got the
still.
joke with the what was the little bad kid, Sid?
Yeah,
Sid,
The
yeah.
one that had like the fishing hook with legs.
yeah,
It was a hooker.
A hooker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like nobody
But
realizes that
there's
shit.
there's way more jokes than that, dude. And then through like I think it was like the late '80s, early '90s, there was this ton of perverts drawing for fucking Disney. And in Aladdin, when he's when he first goes up to meet Jasmine and then he's backing off from the kid, he's like, down, kitty, take off your clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Look-
When Simba lays down and that cloud pops up, it spells sex in perfect cursive.
my buddy's dad
There's
sold.
a dick. There's
my-
a dick, a full-on stiff, hard, straight dick on the castle of Little Mermaid.
I was literally about to say that a buddy of mine's dad sold an OG one for decent money online because
How
it's a
much
it's a
money?
collection.
I got one.
I don't know.
still got the
Dude,
VHS.
I was a teenager, but what he told me is like, yeah, my dad sold my shit on eBay. It was when eBay was new, and he fucking apparently did pretty well off it. It wasn't like thousands of dollars or nothing, but yeah, it was.
I'd sell it for $50.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it's a profit, it's a profit, right?
I don't even own a VCR.
Dude.
I couldn't even tell you the last what year I owned a VCR.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? He sold a VCR for that much?
No, a
No,
VHS
of the
tape of the Little
VHS.
Mermaid, where one of the parts of the
okay.
castle was a cock.
So if you also in the
He
Little
got
Mermaid,
banned.
also in the Little Mermaid, the original. I don't know if they edited or got to it later, but the original.
Oh, the dick on the
version-
priest.
Yeah, when he says "Dearly beloved," his pants go.
I'm not
And it's like,
gonna.
only zoomed in. It's a cartoon drawing animation, and the camera is zoomed into the priest's pants while he's saying this, while a boner just goes like this, and that was like, oh, we didn't mean to put it. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You drew it.
there's nothing is an accident.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna give
Nothing
away.
has an accident.
I'm not gonna give away his surprise, but since he's watching, the Rev got a hold of himself a nice band movie from Disney, and it's fucking hilarious. I'll wait till he's on the show. He sent it to me the other day. I about fucking fell over laughing. So
Song of the South.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, you suck.
Zippity doo dah, zippity a.
Yeah.
My, what a
Have y'all ever
wonderful
seen
day.
the deleted scenes of Fantasia? Dog, it's the funniest shit you've ever seen in your life.
Fantasia, man.
Oh, dude, that's
Dude,
yeah.
you're talking that.
Everybody,
Like,
dude. Hey, Walt Disney was like the most.
oh
He
yeah.
was like the most Nazi mother ever.
So, fun fact. Okay, so all the pictures you see of Walt Disney now, and he's always doing this, they went through and fucking CGI'd the cigarettes out of his mouth or out of his hand because he always had a cigarette. He's a hardcore smoker, died of cancer, but he always had a cigarette in his hands. That's why he's always doing this in all of his pictures. But it makes no sense until you realize, oh, they went back and CGI'd his cigarettes out of his hand every time. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
so
he's a
that
wholesome family
goddamn
guy.
Tom Hanks movie, fucking when he's doing all this shit, you're like, oh, you're an idiot, dude. He was a hardcore smoker, dude. Fucking yeah, Rev's just putting laughing fucking faces on there. The Rev rules. I can't wait till him to come on. All right, let's get back to this. What the fuck's Middle Earth, dude?
It's just like where we live. Oh, well, I don't know about like.
Is it like the Shire?
The center, no, dude. So the center Earth stuff is like, there's a few different conspiracies on that. Like it's a super advanced ancient people that used to be here that they just live down there and they can't deal with our idiots, Neanderthalism, so they choose not to show but that's how we have like this and that we can't explain.
Like what?
Hold on. Slow down. I'm gonna burly you. I'm gonna burly
Hey,
you. Hold
I
on.
appreciate that. Nobody else ever tells me to shut the fuck up.
So there's also the whole thing like that's where like the Nephilim, the giants, these evil beings that were like from the fallen angels from the Bible live too, and that's where all the demonic people, not hell. That's totally different people.
Are you talking about where the Tigris and the Euphrates are?
No, I'm talking like underneath the earth.
Oh,
Like, or a layer down wherever, because the center is this molten ball of magna, but who the fuck can prove that? We've never been able to drill that far. Like, I don't care. Picture or it didn't happen.
yeah, but the same thing could be said about Bigfoot. I saw a blurry ass picture, and I'm still not convinced.
I'm not convinced at all. You know why? Because it's ridiculous, dude. They're like, oh, it's for sure this video is legit and it shows that he's not human because look at the way his knee moves. And then 20 years later, oh, yep, well, that was Tim Oakenshaw in the backwoods of Kentucky. It always gets disproved. Here's the other thing. People really believe that he's a banished alien. He got in trouble. He was a criminal on his planet, so he was forced to come live here as punishment. Like, come on.
You know what you've never seen?
What?
A black Bigfoot hunter.
Are you sure?
I'm just saying.
So, did you guys ever see the show Bigfoot Bounty that was out for a hot minute?
With that goddamn the bald-headed guy.
No, Bigfoot Bounty, where they offered $10 million for a Bigfoot or definitive proof of
Was it on National Geographic?
Maybe.
I think so. I think so.
This is like 8-9 years ago.
It was a while back. Yeah.
And it's like, I watched it, right? Because I'm like, okay, this is going to bring out the fucking gems. And it was like, this legit couple, these people who've been hunting. And then this one backwoods motherfucker.
He probed my asshole.
No. It was all legit for like the first 3 episodes. And then they're sitting by, or 4 episodes, and they're sitting by the fireside, right? And he goes, well, yeah. They're like talking about like, well, has anybody ever seen? He's like, they go around. He's like, of course I've seen one. I killed one.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and you're like, yep, here it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to where he's actually killed 2 or been able to, whatever, 2 of them, and then the show just ended all of a sudden. It's like, dude.
Hey,
and look,
big,
the most definitive
instead
proof.
of Big Pharma, it's Big Bigfoot. They shut that shit down,
Dude, but like we talk about distractions, right? All this bullshit going on. This happened. Meanwhile, people's faces are melting off in our own backyard in Ohio.
Yeah.
Right. So like, what's the ultimate way to keep? It captures how many millions of people.
Why do all the worst things happen in Ohio?
No, I would beg to differ, sir. Have you been to California? It's pretty shitty over here.
Yeah,
and this is a wonderful place, but there's a whole group of people living in a couple areas that just fuck it all up.
Yeah, but you got those fat ass Kardashians, bruh.
They're part of the problem.
Nah, dude. Those asses. I seen her suck a black dude's dick. It was awesome.
Nah,
A couple of times.
No. I refuse to talk about that.
Sucking dick.
We
did a whole segment on it earlier.
I refuse to give them any more credit. They don't need any more.
Can we give them this though? She went from nothing to something just by sucking a dick. Just like she basically did.
On her way. She was already on her way.
She basically did.
Jump started quicker.
Dog, she basically did what we talked about an hour ago. How much money would you suck a dick for? Kardashian money?
Guess what? If you do a sex tape with someone famous like Ray J.
I'm working on it. Ray J won't answer my DMs, you fuckhead.
All of a sudden, Rage and Pillage will be, there'll be Rage and Pillage perfume in fucking Macy's.
It's Ray J and Pillage. All right. No, come on, guys. No, fuck y'all. That was funny. Ray J and Pillage. Ray J and Pillage. Come on. Come on. Wordplay, Yuma. All right.
Yeah, it was all right. It was good.
You gotta. We gotta change it. We gotta change it to your Strawman video.
We do need to talk about this.
So good that it was,
dude. Yeah, because Josh saw it before I even did, and he was laughing his dick hole off. Yeah, and I was like, shit, I need to peep this out, dude. One of the fun 9 minutes of hilarity.
Do you want? Oh yeah, it's a long video.
You were a fucking champ. I watched you barf one time on camera.
It was twice.
I was fucking I know. I was cracking up, and then you turned your head and you puked again. And you were like, "All right, what's up? Let's do it again."
No.
And I was like, "God damn!"
I remember. So how they say like trauma comes back like all of a sudden. I remember every detail of that.
No, okay, hold on. Yeah. Did you later that night after the show and everything? Were you burping it up?
I mean, yes, I could smell it later that night, of course. But the worst thing was I was walking up the stairs at work, and I was like, I didn't burp, nothing. I just smelt it and almost tasted it. I was like, no. That happened like 4 or 5 times that day, the next day at work, and that's it. I never had any bad repercussions.
So for the listeners of this show that don't know, they don't listen to Red Stapler Productions just yet, but they're about to for show. Fucking explain, sir. Explain what is it that you got? It sounds like the Rev's talking about like you're welcome. So you got to include him in it.
Okay, so this is how it went. I'll give the back history. So I was doing the Rev show. And we're talking about stuff we'll never eat again. You guys know what a balut is.
Hold on, before you tell this story, this is going to keep people wanting to listen because they're going to want to hear the story. Hit your plugs. Where can people find you? Because if we do it at the end, nobody fucking listens anymore, and they'll probably skip your plugs. So how can they find you? Where can they watch your shows?
On Instagram, this is Brandon Johns, all one thing, or Johnsy _BBQ. Johnsy Cooks on Facebook is my cooking page. Brandon Johns on Facebook. Like, I don't really care. Find me. Let's go. Johnsy, it's on. If you find me on one place, just hit the link tree. It's everywhere. We're on the Dude Network. It's,
Dude Network.
All major platforms. YouTube.
Friends of the show.
Yeah.
John, you do a weekly show or 2 weeks? Or 2 a week or what?
Three a week.
3 a week. Josh, we're fucking up.
I usually do. I took a night off to be here tonight. Usually Thursday nights with Rev. Friday night weekend kickoff with the whole crew. And then Sunday, me and Damon do another foodie show where we talk to foodies in the social media community.
All right, Josh, we got to up our game.
Oh, shit.
It's fun, man.
I'll do my dumb 10-minute shows, but you got to fucking jump in and do an extra show a week now.
Wow.
His face looks so excited.
Let's see what we can make out of this.
I don't know. I'm going to get hung for this, but if I can figure out the time, we should do a conspiracy theory hour.
Let's do it. I'm in. But it's got to be a sharecast.
What does that mean?
It means if you're going to post it on Dude Network, I'm posting it on Rap.
What the hell's Rap?
Rage and Pillage, bitch.
Oh, yeah. No, of course. I thought
this.
So
what
hold on.
You were on.
To be fair, like Tony will every once in a while talk about his Clapper account. And like, so I did for a second, I thought it was another social media crap that I don't. I stick to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Oh, I thought you were about to drop Truth on us. Truth.org. Fucking, what's the Trump one? Is that Truth?
Truth.
Yeah.
That's truth. That's truth. I have one. Yes.
Yeah, I knew
Hey,
it. I knew it.
whatever the real story is there, because that's still to be unfolded. No one will ever be able to take away what he did for this country, and that was wake a bunch of motherfuckers up and rally a bunch of people into thinking for themselves.
He definitely
Whether
made,
it was
he
him or the movement behind him, whatever. And I'm all about that, because guess what? The reason we're in the position we are in today is because y'all motherfuckers don't think for yourselves. Start thinking for yourselves.
I want him to come back into presidency strictly because he made me
For the
laugh so
tweets?
much. No, he made me laugh so much from his tweets and the shit he said on fucking things, and it's just content for this fucking show.
We
Well,
almost had Donald
What do
Trump
you do?
on the Rage and Pillage podcast.
Well, hold on a
But
second. Hold on a
the
second.
Secret
You
Service
want
said
you
no.
want him to come on, but for content, but you don't see any content with the current fucking president we have.
Listen,
There's an estimation of somewhere between 700 billion and $1.3 billion.
I have
that's how much we spent on the website for this show. Okay.
I have
No.
a story. I have a story on my Instagram.
Dude, you
Right
guys have
this
seen the
second.
pictures. Like, he's probably not even the same fucking dude, right? Let's talk conspiracy
Oh,
theories.
oh yes, I've heard of this. I've heard of this, but there's
Dude,
a few of them like that. There's a few of them like that.
No, if you dude, if you want to stay up late down a rabbit hole,
Here we go.
Go back on my Facebook before I started posting food stuff. When I've had groups that I started trying to talk about this stuff deleted off the internet, and notes told to me like, "Hey, you can see this for the next couple of days, and you're too admin, but no one else will ever be able to know this was ever existed."
Well, what makes me laugh is he's getting like approved to come back on all the social media shit after that Twitter shit came out, because now they realize, oh, there's lawsuits involved because now all this shit leaked out because of Elon. Did you heard about that, right?
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
because you
so-
censor free speech.
So he hasn't come back, but his ban has been lifted from Facebook, Instagram, all that shit. Yeah.
See, the whole thing about it is, this is what people need to understand, is there's a fine line there. There is a fine line. While I absolutely believe in free speech, there's a fine line. And like, if I have an established, like my house, if I invite you over and you start saying stuff, not that's against my beliefs or something that I really don't like or threatening, I have every right to ask you to leave and say you can't say that stuff here.
No, I'm all about free speech, but you got to know it might get your ass kicked, right?
Well, no, yeah, that too. But listen, so Twitter, people argue that it was a private company, so they can pick and choose stuff here and there, right? But here's the deal: it's like grocery stores during COVID. They really couldn't force you to do anything, and like when they said, "Well, if you don't wear a mask, you can't come in here," that's not true. And
Right.
if they argued this is private property, but you offer a public service, so whatever you want to say is irrelevant.
Well,
But the problem is people didn't have big enough balls to stand up for themselves, and now they have respiratory infections.
the
and all kinds of
reason
other crap.
the reason that this shit popped off so hard, and Josh, you can back me up here, is goddamn Josh's eyes are barely open.
Are you alive? You with us?
Unmute your mic.
He's not with us.
Oh shit! So yeah, but that's because what I'm doing is I'm googling shit about Sleepy Joe.
Oh, okay. But back me up, Josh.
Dude, troll
is-
my face. Dude, go back on my Facebook, like before pretty much when Trump started running against Hillary. I have spent hundreds and hundreds of days in Facebook
Dude,
jail.
okay, so the last time I voted was 2004. Right when I turned 18. After that, I quit giving a fuck. You know what's funny is I didn't vote in 2008, but I was still like super patriotic at that time, and I made my wife vote, but I missed the cutoff time, so I never voted. She still holds that over my head.
Who'd you vote for?
In 2004, Bush.
No, in 2008.
I think I made her vote for McCain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what's your thoughts on McCain? Because everybody loved McCain until Trump came out and he's like, I like people that don't get
No.
shot down. Well, those are the people that don't go to war,
People-
bitch. You know?
They voted for McCain because they didn't want Obama. That's
Obama
it's the same
has
thing-
his pros
it's
and
the same
cons.
thing- it's the
I don't
same
care
thing
what
that
anybody
happened-
says.
It's the same thing that
Obama what?
happened.
Obama has
It's
his
the same
pros
thing
and
that happened
cons.
then.
What?
What? Go Burley.
I think he was waiting for you to talk, Josh. Sorry.
I said it's the same thing that happened with McCain in 2008. Was people they voted for McCain because they didn't want Obama, okay? And then the same thing that happened in 2020, they didn't want Trump to win again, so they voted Democratic. Like nobody wanted
Gotta interrupt you here. This is when we get into what YouTube says is unacceptable. See if I can be clever and try to give you a breakdown of what we talked about. Let's see. We went about how there might have been possible wrongdoings during the last time we elected somebody. I don't necessarily believe it. I don't even vote. I don't even care. But it's just something to talk about. It's fun to talk about conspiracies. It's not hurting anybody. This show's satire. It's all jokes. Thinking about this today. I actually told somebody about it. It'd be funny if somebody wanted to paint a picture for the show. It'd be hilarious of JFK and Abraham Lincoln 69ing, and their dicks are coming like out of their heads. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty funny. I'd pay a couple bucks for that. I'd hang it on the wall. Be a good conversation starter. Anywhoosie. Yeah. So we had to cut this out because who owns YouTube? Look that up. Who owns YouTube? Who do you think owns YouTube? Google. Oh, who owns Google? I bet you it's all shareholders, right? Gotta be. Who owns Google? Alphabet is not what I mean. Google's up, but it's shareholders. I knew it. See? Huh. Anyways, we'll get back to the show pretty fast. You know what? That's it.
But like, let's talk about like what happens because of shit like that. Like, let's bring it up. Let's talk about a really sensitive subject. 911, brothers.
What's that?
It's that phone number Dick Cheney made up.
Shut up.
Smoke another. Let's go.
Dude, it's nothing but phlegm, dude.
Oh, dude, I've been dealing with a sinus infection all week. I get you.
Dude, yeah. I
That's
have
what I've been
allergies
blaming
for the next like 7 months.
That's what I've been blaming this poop in my eye for.
His wife farted in his eye, so he's ready to go.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Who said anything about my wife? You can pay midgets to do a lot of weird things. No, but for real, like, if you're not cheating, you're not winning, right?
No,
and that goes for everything in life.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
That goes for everything in life. If you're not cheating, you're not winning. To the winner gets the spoils. You know, fuck it.
It's our government's motto. Stack the deck. Hey, look. So let's talk about it, right?
Did y'all hear that fart?
Let's talk. No, 9/11.
It was soft.
Right? We're talking about.
I smell it, but it's fine.
9/11, 100% was inside. I'm calling it now.
What, dude? You'll never be able to convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
And all the like wild things like this and that, whatever, it comes down to one fucking thing. One thing. The outlier. The black sheep that had nothing to do with nothing. Does anybody know what that is?
Who?
No, not who. What?
What? Oh. Tower 7?
Just say it.
Building 7.
Tower 7. Okay, yeah.
That
I knew
was
it.
like a block or a block and a half away, but like something from the Twin Towers lit a random like not the roof. Like one of the random stories at the top.
It's the
That
same shit.
hold on. That only happened to be housing 11, 17, something, whatever $trillion that then just was poof, gone.
And it didn't fall over, it imploded into itself. There's footage of it.
Both like the twin. So I just want everybody who's listening within earshot and who's going to listen to this later.
A lot of people. So don't blame the Jews just yet.
And millions.
The millions and the millions
that will hear my voice. Go watch everything you can find on 9/11 and then go watch casino demolitions in Vegas.
Did you? What was it? Fahrenheit 9/11 didn't really convince me. YouTube convinced me. You know how crazy that is? Because Fahrenheit 9/11 was supposed to be the one that convinced everybody.
No bullshit. No, yeah, there was way more documentaries on YouTube or Netflix.
Yeah, YouTube got me. YouTube got me.
Oh,
you put the proper music behind it, I'm in. All right.
So, dude, like, I remember, like, as soon as that happened, I got up out of, like, I picked my buddy up for school, and he comes running out of the house. He's all, dude, a plane crashed into one of the trade centers. And I'm like, in my head, I'm just thinking, like, whoa, something went way wrong.
So,
right?
okay, 2001, you were a
junior.
Yeah, you were a junior. Okay, so I was a freshman. I think
junior
2001.
Yeah, I was a junior.
I was either a freshman or a junior or a sophomore. I can't remember.
So we go to school, right? And I'm sitting there and they're playing all the news for us, and I watched number 2 live.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah.
And I got up and I was like, "Hey, check it out, fuck you," and I left school.
Oh no shit!
I'm not gonna be here if this is the kind of shit that's happening in this country. Like, I'm going home.
Nah, see what happened was
juiced, bro. Listen, I got juiced, and then you heard the tapes about the plane that those fucking passengers took down.
The voicemails.
Saved so many people.
Oh, I have thoughts about that old Pennsylvania plane.
Yeah, we'll get to it. I promise. We'll get to it. I promise.
The let's go guy. What does he say? Let's fucking roll.
That whole year, I had every recruiting office call me once a week at least because of my test scores, right?
They were showing up at our school heavy.
Yeah, heavy, dude.
Yeah. Well, how about you, Josh? Were they showing up at your school? Or?
So me.
Wait, how old were you in 2001? You're a few years younger.
11.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you were in high school, every recruiter was hitting that goddamn high school because we were going to goddamn war. Yeah, that's what was going on. Goddamn, I gotta piss again, fellas. I'm sorry. Keep talking it. Well, I know what you just keep talking it. I'll jump right back in.
Okay. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's just like, dude, like I'm definitely not as a conspiracy theorist as probably most are. It's not that I definitely agree with a lot of shit that's different and everything. I think I don't look into it as much as some people, so I don't have a strong opinion.
Well, see
about it. So,
and you like conspiracy theories was made up kind of to like make it sound ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? What's a conspiracy theorist really? It's just someone trying to seek the truth, right? Essentially.
Yes.
There are some that believe some really crazy stuff, wear tinfoil hat. I get all that. Like, yes. There's always the most crazy person at the party. There's always the most racist person here. There's always the most,
I like that, but I like to hear everybody. I like to hear everybody else's opinion other than mine because I don't dig that deep into stuff. Like, like I said before, like I'm trying to, like, I used to be so in depth into everything, and then at some point I got to the point to where I was just like, you know what, dude, honestly, I'm just trying to just live my life, and if I'm gonna, and if some shit happens, I'm ready to go. Like I'm not. I'm just here. I'm just here to have fun, man. Like I'm here. I'm ready to go. Like I don't mind talking about anything, but I'm fine. Like I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling through life.
Dude, you're like Michael Corleone, dude, in Godfather 3, where you're like, as soon as I got out, they sucked me right back in.
That's me.
I mean,
that's me. Listen, this was my life for like 7 years, dude. So I'm probably going to get in trouble for this too. But when my wife was like, she voted for Hillary and I voted for Trump, right?
Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit who anybody votes for.
No.
They're all crooks, so I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
No, absolutely. 100%. And we both know that now.
I've known it since 2004. I've known it.
Yes, me
Fuck
too.
them all.
so listen, this is kind of all tying together, right? When did you guys start realizing like there was something up about 9/11?
2004.
Josh?
Way after that.
Okay.
Way after that.
Okay, me, like 9 months after 9/11. After I was like ready with a group of friends to sign up and go fight for that war.
Well, when
I kept researching stuff because I was like hungry. Like these people, they fucked with America.
Yeah, that was the propaganda.
Exactly. So fate, God, the universe, whatever, I stumbled across this video and I've never been able to find it since. Was this video of a donut shop or something like down the street, but like had view of the Pentagon and
that's been wiped. It's been wiped. I almost started searching it until you said Pentagon.
Gone.
It's wiped.
No, it's wiped. And this van backs up to like a far distance away, and this light flash out of the back, and the side blows up. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. I know about Hollywood. I mean, they made Jaws back in the 70s or whatever.
That killer ass shark.
Yeah. But where are the plane fucking fragments, man?
No, that's my point exactly.
They said a hijacked passenger jetliner hit the side of a Pentagon. Where's the fucking evidence?
Well, I mean,
so
you tie that together with the Pennsylvania plane. Those plane pieces were found for miles.
Yeah.
If it wasn't shot down, you're full of shit. You're crazy.
Exactly. Look up everything, every plane crash ever. It's all right there.
Yeah.
Look up planes getting shot down or other things like that.
Miles.
Did you guys ever watch Manifest on Netflix?
No, I didn't. I know what you're talking about, but I never watched it. It's about the plane.
Well, it's about the plane. So it's it started in like
the Pennsylvania one. The passengers brought it down.
So they came from like Jamaica to.
No, I think this was a fictional story, but similar situation.
It was. It was.
The thing is like everybody needs to realize, like, stop that. Like that whole play call between a husband and wife. Fuck you, dude.
But the whole show was based on, like they went from Jamaica to New York, and it was like a 5-hour flight, but the whole thing wound up being a 5-year span. Like they got lost in space or lost in time
because they passed through the Bermuda Triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah.
Wait, is that really part of it? Oh, dude, I have thoughts on the Bermuda Triangle.
It is. Yeah. It is. 100%.
Dude, what do y'all think about the Bermuda Triangle?
It has scared me.
I think it's a portal.
Fucking life.
Huh?
I think it's a magnetic portal somehow.
It scared me my entire life.
See, but okay. See, this is my whole thing, right? All right, I'm gonna go deep. Is that cool?
Let's go.
We've been playing in.
What have we been doing?
Are we in the shallow end right now?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me hook up my scuba gear. Let's go.
I thought we already were.
Because, like, for me, I don't really give a shit about any of this stuff, right? because there's this one.
It's not ruling your life.
No,
But it's
not.
fascinating.
Well, no, it's fun to talk about, and it's because I was stuck in there a bunch of years back, but I got to this certain point, and I watched a certain series of documentaries put together by someone, and some of it's a little bit outlandish, but some of it you cannot unsee.
Oh yeah, I like how
So-
he's like by someone.
I'll send it to you later.
No, well,
I'm not
who's the someone?
No, I'm not going to put all.
I don't like.
I'm just gonna send it to you later. I'm gonna send it to you later.
I don't like.
I'm gonna no. Listen,
I feel like you're
I
tickling
know.
my balls here. Yeah, send them to
No,
Josh as well.
So I'm no. You guys say I'm pretty good at podcasting. Well, why don't you see my next move? See how pro I am.
Oh hell
I'm
yeah!
setting myself up- I'm setting myself up for a return show.
Oh
I'll
shit!
send you
Well,
the
no, you're
documentary.
definitely returning. You could have fucking talked about your cock all night. You're still coming on. You're fun.
Listen. I'm gonna send you the documentary. I'll send you guys the documentary. You guys watch it, and then we'll really talk about some other things.
All right.
Okay.
I'm in. Are you in, Josh?
So look.
Yeah.
So look.
Yeah.
Like you ever seen like those old sculptures of like the mermaid lady, and it's like there's the stone net, it's all carved out of marble.
No, I know
have seen
exactly.
like
Little Mermaid.
And if you go stand under what's that fuck shit in France and stuff.
Hold on. Are
That,
you
like,
talking about
the
that?
archway and the arch day whatever in France, and you go stand under it, and it's all like these roses or lotus flowers, and they're all perfectly carved out of stone and marble, perfect. Every one is exactly the same, right?
So
And-
hold on. But before we get too deep into that, are you talking about this bad boy right here from my motherland? From my motherland?
I'm not sure. I don't see anything yet. No,
This is where the Little Mermaid was written, and they have a statue there. That
I'm
when
not
the,
talking about a mermaid. There's like this carving out of one block of marble, and it's like a lady, and there's like all this netting, and it's like exactly like a fishing net and stuff, and it's all perfectly carved out of marble 3D. And like the arch in France or whatever, and all these St. Petersburg, Russia, all these huge dome buildings all built in an era where our best technology was mud fucking huts and horse and carriage. How could we do this? That one right there. The marble net right there. The net is also marble, all carved out of one piece,
oh,
right?
I fucked up. Sorry, fellas.
Or no,
where'd it go?
listen. Our best technology, all our CNC machines, all that shit, everything we could come up with cannot recreate that today. Okay. So how did
They
they
could
do that?
recreate it.
No,
I think we
why-
could.
No, ask them. Ask them.
I think
Wait,
we
what
could,
did-
because if a man did it with a chisel and hammer, it could be done now.
No,
But did they do it with a
100%
chisel and
think it
hammer?
could be done.
That's the thing. Did they
Who
do
did
it with a
it?
chisel and
I don't
Probably
think that
Francisco,
is-
whoever Francisco
hammer?
Curio.
Burley,
is.
listen. That's what they tell you. Okay. Now look up the arch, whatever. I can't remember the name of the arch in France.
But hold on, this dude didn't even live to see 70 years old.
Scroll down. Scroll
He was
down,
in his
scroll down.
50s. He was
Yeah,
known
Scroll
for
down.
this
Let me
shit.
see the rest of it.
What are you talking about? Oh shit! Sorry, I opened another screen. Hold on.
Oh,
The people watching can't even see this. Okay, I'm looking at the
I just want to see the
Wikipedia.
rest of what you were.
Let me share my screen real quick. Burley screen. Y'all can't even see it on here. Hold on, fellas. I'm working on
Oh,
it.
I see that.
This
on
is why I
Wikipedia
need a
right there.
goddamn producer.
We're getting so far off topic. It's ridiculous.
There is no. There are no topics anymore.
But you're telling me that a human couldn't do that? An autistic motherfucker couldn't sit there and make that his entire life?
Maybe so.
Because a lot of people say that
Okay.
or what's his name?
Okay.
Michelangelo was autistic as fuck. That's
Yeah,
how we got to
everybody
have
says
that
everything,
shit.
but we didn't discover autism till like
No.
whatever.
We didn't discover it till later, but yeah, like fucking now we can diagnose it as somebody that's hyper. Oh, Josh is pissing again. That's somebody that's hyper fixated on something, right?
No, listen. Do you know what? Do you have any OCD tendencies at all?
Well, is hyperfixation a thing? Because I have hyperfixation for sure. Like if I
Like
find
if
out,
I'm playing cards with someone and the cards start getting like the deck or whatever, I have to straighten it constantly.
no, I'm not that guy. I mean,
So
I constantly shake
that's
my
on the
leg.
same spectrum as autism.
Okay, I constantly shake my leg, but I have hyperfixation to where if I find out something that like interests me, I can't stop thinking about it
Yeah,
until
you stim on it.
until I
Exactly
do
like
it
an
or have it.
autistic.
Yeah. Hence the goddamn podcast and all this expensive equipment that I own. So, you know,
So are
I've
we all
definitely
just
skipped.
autistic or what?
I've definitely skipped car notes to pay for podcast shit.
I love it.
Yeah.
But so like, look, if you look up the arch and all these different buildings, right?
What arch are you talking about? Let me look that up.
It's an arch in France. I can't remember the name of it.
There's probably a bunch. Let's be honest here.
It's all perfectly symmetrical and all this stuff. And there's this whole notion that these were built as generators and capacitors and stuff like that to use the stuff that like Tesla coils. Have you ever seen a Tesla coil work? Like a real Tesla coil?
I have. Yeah, I have.
My dad was standing like 10 feet away from one when it was turned on, holding a light bulb in his hand, and it turned on so hard it would sound like it was going to blow up.
If you want to see some wild shit, get on TikTok and look up like hashtag Tesla coil or something like that. People are building massive ones in their backyards. It's wild,
And
bro.
you can power your house with one.
Yeah, it's wild.
And it's Wi-Fi electricity.
Are you familiar with this, Josh?
No.
Tesla had the dream to where nobody should have to pay for power, right?
Do you know why?
Power.
Do you know why?
The Earth is electromagnetic, and it's like we are surrounded by electricity at all times. All times, right? So power is everywhere. We just have to find a way to harness it and put it into what we need it for, right? Mm-hmm. Tesla had figured it out, but then business came into town and decided we could make money off this shit. Mm-hmm. Hence Edison fucking frying elephants in front of the public square. You can watch this on YouTube. You can watch Edison fry an elephant in front of a crowd of people to prove how dangerous electricity is, and only professionals should do it, and blah 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 blah. You know, it's wild.
When you can hold a light bulb that is working off electricity and nothing happens to you.
That's what I mean. That's the same. That's the same shit that happens right now. Like you still get this. You still get the exact same speech in any kind of training like electrician training now. Like, don't do it unless you are a professional.
I am an electrician. I work at a power plant.
Yeah, so this is even more fun.
And like,
I'm not a professional.
I'm not
an electrician. But I know how
how much I feel like my life's an irony, knowing I'm walking around with free electricity all around me, but I work at a power plant.
Also, I'm extremely afraid. I'm extremely afraid of that invisible killer,
dude.
Like for instance, like Big Hovs. You know Big Hovs?
It hurts really bad.
Do you know Big Hovs?
Yeah.
No, he's a lineman by trade, right? So he gets up there on the high.
Nombre.
Yeah, oh yeah. So they get up there on the high wires and fuck with that shit. I'm like, go fuck yourself, dude. There's no way.
Hey, there was one time I was at a nut factory and they bought
That's what you call the gay bar.
Yeah, right. It was a walnut. All they did was process walnuts, right? And they put in 5 storage units and 6 storage units on one side of like a big driveway, right?
Yeah.
So we set up 100 amp 480 disconnects. So 480 volts, 100 amps.
Okay.
Less than an amp is
that's a lot.
Less than an amp can kill you.
Like people don't realize.
Less than an amp can kill you.
They don't realize.
So we hook up, we run everything. The last thing we have to do after lunch is connect the aerial across from the 5 to the 6, right? connect
Yeah.
them all in. We shut off power, go to lunch. We turn power back on, right? When we go to lunch, because we're like, hey, in case they need to use anything, blah, 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 blah. We come back to lunch, we're all fucking talking shit, whatever. Forget to shut power back off. So Brandon's up in the man lift. I hook up the brown leg, right? So 480 requires.
Wait, hold on. What's the brown leg? What is that?
480 requires 3 wires, and it's always brown, orange, yellow, right?
Okay.
So I'm hooking up.
Kind of racist, but whatever.
No, I'm hooking up the leg number 1 or A phase. Okay. That's also what it's called, A phase.
Okay.
With a metal Allen wrench. Put it all together good. I say something to them. I stick the next one, which is orange.
Are you almost
B-phase.
pissing yourself this entire time, or are you just like numb to it? You just
No,
don't give
this
a
is
fuck?
totally normal.
No shit.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
No,
totally
listen,
normal.
listen,
It's totally
listen.
normal to that, and
No,
then
no, no.
and then that's
No,
when
hold on.
somebody fucks up. And
Hold
they're
on,
like,
sir.
"Oh,
Hold on,
shit."
sir. Hold on, sir. So I stick the orange wire in, B phase, and I say something, and I stick nothing has changed. I'm in the same metal lift, standing in the air. Nothing changed from when I hooked up. I didn't do anything different except for say something to them. As soon as I stuck that metal Allen wrench in, I blacked out. All I heard was
I was about to say,
and I had no idea I was being shocked until it threw me off.
Mm-hmm. Now,
And all my buddies were. I was like, "Hey, dude, I just got lit up," and they were all laughing because when I heard I went, "Ooh," and made some weird noise,
Look,
right? Because
the-
I was
the-
dying.
the
you
Allen,
know?
I hate the Allen wrench power shit, and that is 100% developed by an engineer who has never ever touched a goddamn thing. So
Don't even
anybody
get me
who
started
creates
on
a fucking
engineers, bro.
anybody if you ever have to screw in a power with an Allen wrench, that son of a bitch goes, "Oh, this is the cheap option because fuck you. That's not that's the cheap option. That's what kills somebody is an Allen wrench screwing it into a power."
Well,
Because
what kills
that's not
people?
how that's what I'm talking about.
No, what
Because,
kills
no.
people is a bunch of idiots laughing and joking, and not remembering to turn power back off.
Here's what's
So-
funny.
so-
But
for a couple seconds,
still.
480 volts and 100 amps, or sorry, it's only one leg, so 277 volts at 100 amps flowed through me, and I had no idea until it kicked me off. And
Dude,
the craziest thing, dude, the craziest thing is like your whole body, you don't even know what happened to you. You just know what happened because I'm an electrician. I know what the fuck just happened. But the craziest thing is my teeth hurt for like 6-7 hours after that.
It's
insanely much.
It's funny. It's funny in a sense because you lived for it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that whole fucking thing could be prevented by not having an Allen wrench on that because nobody makes an insulated Allen wrench. If you had made that a Phillips head,
they do. We have them now. I have them now. See, I work at a really good
now,
company.
I mean,
No.
dude, that shit, that's not like that. It's an after effect.
Well, see, what's funny is the most deadly voltage is what's in your house.
120.
120.
Yes.
What?
Yes,
Yes.
because it's not.
People
see,
don't know.
480 is strong
think.
enough. What I just said, 480 kicked me off because it's a strong enough voltage to move.
That's your
120.
dryer. That's your dryer, dude.
Fryer.
480. Your 480 is your dryer.
Yeah, 220 is your dryer.
240.
No,
240 is your
Time
dryer.
out. Time out. That's two totally separate voltages. Okay, 240 is just two spots in a 120 panel.
Yes.
That's what makes 240. Is just two.
What's an AC unit? Because I got blown to the ground by that
unit
shit.
is way higher
AC
than
units, yeah. Because here's the deal. Was it commercial or Or
It's my house,
residential?
my house, my house,
It's
my
your
house.
It's 120
Nah.
or 240.
I'm
No,
gonna
but
say it's
listen,
240. Here's the deal.
Listen to me.
I put
Listen
my
to me.
hand on the capacitor, and it.
Oh,
it-
that's why.
yeah.
The capacitors hold on.
Okay, the
They
capacitor.
store voltage, and
Okay.
yeah, that's
I
the old
put my hand on that.
capacitors in cars. The old capacitors in cars.
If
You can
you knew-
charge them up and toss them to your buddy and shock the absolute
Because
Well, okay,
shit out.
I put my hand on the
Johnsy, right,
capacitor while
there's
working
a joke
on my.
about a capacitor. There's
Yeah.
a joke about a capacitor, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
there
fucking
is a
put my
joke.
hand on that capacitor while I was working on my AC.
It
knocked
fucking
me,
hurts.
It knocked me to the ground. And my buddy, he owns an HVAC company. He came over to like help me work on it and show me how to work on it if I ever needed to. And he goes, "Did you turn the power off?" I was like,
Yeah.
"No."
That's why.
He goes, "Well, that's fucking why, dog."
That's why you look outside of your air conditioning unit. There's a disconnect because they pull that son of a bitch out of there.
But hold on a second. The thing you need to understand about capacitors, okay?
They store power.
They store power. So like the big capacitors that are on like power poles, when they kill power, they wait at least 20, 30 minutes before they touch that. And they hook up these things that de-energize it straight into the ground before they even touch it.
Called a ground rod.
Well, they have ground rods. Man, that's a lot of technical stuff. I'm not willing to get into.
Yeah, you two queefs are getting really into the deep end.
No, hey. So all we're saying is with all this, Bush blew up the Twin Towers and they stole a bunch of money.
Listen, they did do that. But we've been going a long ass time over
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
What I've been coming to is what I was getting at with the power, flat Earth or round Earth, firmament, non-firmament, whatever. I don't care what you got going on. If Joe Biden's really the real Joe Biden, what hooker Hunter was smoking crack with, and what Ukrainian.
I'll be honest, I have
hotel while he
looked
was
for
getting
the
money.
uncensored pictures of that hooker because she's kind of hot, and I can't find them.
Well, here's the deal. I don't, because that's all minuscule shit. If you're lying to me about what's real about my Earth,
Well, yeah, I
Like,
mean, he's
if you wanna
taking
talk
he's
conspiracy
taking deals
theories,
and all that shit. Yeah.
you go way, way deep, and you get to like, you're not even telling me the truth about what I have to pay for power because you just lie.
We're gonna have to part 2 this because we haven't even gotten into space.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Me and you kind of got started on it, and I stopped the conversation. I was like, "This is good podcast fodder." But hey,
No, I can do a little demonstration that can prove.
No, we're not doing it on this show. We're not doing this show because you're coming back, fucker.
I know, but how are we going to do the demonstration on not a live show?
I'm gonna fill you in on our plans.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Yeah.
I got you.
We got plans. All right. This is not. We're not killing the goddamn show. This isn't our last podcast.
I know that.
Yeah. Your boy's got big plans for this fucking show. All right.
That's why I trip out that you say I'm a good podcast. Like I look like I'm like Burley knows what's up when it comes to podcasts.
You'd be
So-
surprised. I'm learning every day. And the deal is meet
Masshole
new
Masshole
podcasters.
says
What?
Masshole says brown the ground.
Brown the ground.
Brown the ground because brown is the ground. Why?
Negative. That
What?
Okay. Oh boy.
Now we're gonna kill. No. Say it so we kill some motherfuckers.
Yeah, Massel is trying to get people really dead. The cool thing is in your house you should never see brown. You should only see black, blue, red, and white. Because
Shout out to all my colorblind people out there, dude. Shout out to all the colorblind people out there.
I think that you're going. If you see any more than black and white, you're talking a lot of GFIs.
Yeah, in my house, all I have is black, white, and green.
And
Hooked
green.
up because oh my gosh, have you ever opened up your panel all the way?
Yes.
My circuit breaker.
Well, no. How old is your house?
1979.
I'm sorry. You're right. It should only be black and white, maybe a red or two in the
Nah,
house.
I haven't
Red-
seen it.
red-
I've redone
So,
all the shit in my
yeah.
house, and it's
No,
all three
it's-
three wires. That's it. Yeah.
You're right. I forget all the stuff because I never do residential. I'm a commercial and industrial electrician.
Well, I know who I'm calling whenever I need to rewire.
If you're
Oh, I
having
can
that
I
many-
can still do residential. I just
Well,
don't know
no,
all
I'm
the
definitely
rules and,
calling
like,
you
what
because
it
I have
is.
some issues where I have a whole area of my house that none of the plugs work. So,
That's,
but
pro- that-
that's
dude. That literally is probably
You have
one
a
GFI or one plug.
dude. I
that
Probably.
seriously,
fucking
I guarantee, dude. 99% of the time, it's a fucking GFI, dude.
no,
That's
no.
someone-
I'm pretty
That
sure I know.
someone didn't know was connected to that circuit. Like I'm serious. Like I've been to people. You don't know how many like little old ladies will call for a service call, right?
Yeah.
And like they're on California, SSI and shit, making like $800 a month,
Yeah.
and it's like when I showed up, it was $150.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
For
Like,
a
when
10-minute job.
and I walk out and I'm like the first thing you do is you call them and you're like, hey, it's a GFI. Did you look at this? And they're like, no, and you drive out there and you'll like walk out. They're like, my whole kitchen is off, and this like one wall in my living room, and you're like, it's a GFI. They're like, no, I've checked all the GFIs, and so you go and you'll like walk out in the garage, and there'll be one GFI randomly on some wall that has nothing to do with any of those, and you go, tick. Sorry.
I mean,
And they're
how
like-
many?
They're like,
how many
seriously,
breaker-
like,
ha-
and
yeah,
you're like,
how-
dude, you called a service, like they charge it. I have nothing to do with this. Like, sorry.
Well,
Yeah, I mean-
I plugged in my coffee maker to a plug in my house, and I heard zzz, it just stopped, and then all the plugs in my kitchen don't work anymore. It's awesome. So I just haven't gone in and like swapped them out. I'm being
Yeah,
lazy
he's
about
fine. I got him.
but you can have one out without it being a GFI. You can still
Yeah,
have
if you have
one
an outlet that's bad
plug,
and burnt, and the plugs are
and
burnt,
and
not
it can
connecting.
continue on because
Yeah.
that's what they do. They jump off of one.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, they're all
okay,
daisy
listen,
chained.
remember old house? None of my if there's a GMI plug in my house, I installed it.
I
So
know, but listen, sir, listen to me.
You
Sir, listen to
never
me.
you never.
My
installed
parents' house was
GFI.
built in like 52, and like
there was none in my house. I promise you.
no, I know
Yeah.
Oh no, all the GFIs that are in here have been installed way after this
Yeah.
house was built.
Whenever I pulled when I replaced my stove, right? I pulled it out. They had hardwired it straight to a wire. Like there was
See,
no plug.
The other terrible thing about houses built like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
or maybe like 20 years. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know residential that much, but now everything in the kitchen, like the refrigerator has to have its own circuit. Microwave has to have its own circuit. Stove has to have its own circuit. Lights are its own circuit. Whereas like older houses, like 80s, 70s, and older,
Yeah.
if you accidentally have the toaster on this side of the kitchen and you start the microwave and your younger sister's blow drying her hair in the bathroom, half the house
It'll
goes
blow
out.
it. Yeah, it'll blow it. Yeah.
And it's like, on in what realm of logic does that make sense? But they didn't have all the gadgets in home that we have nowadays.
Exactly. They had fucking electronic fucking hot dog makers.
And the other thing is that it goes like this. There's like certain things that got better with how much power they pull on, like fans, and certain things have a lot of pull, an amp pull on startup.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, because your house is really only, it's only so many amps. Like your plugs are 15 amp circuits or 15 amp plugs. Commercial ones are 20 amps. It's yeah. This is all too technical for this show.
All right, fuckers, we're
This
about
for
to
bullshit.
wrap the show up with the Rage and Pillage
Yeah.
questions, but I'm about to piss myself. So y'all keep talking electricity shit.
And no, I could because I'm not. Like,
Go ahead, man. I'm not.
You're an electrician. I'm not a certified electrician. I've just done.
You've
like,
had to, yeah.
I've done residential shit. I mean my job is electrical and stuff too. So like I get the aspect of it, and I enjoy it. Like it's not like I'm not scared of it anymore. Like I realize what can shock me, what is not going to shock me. And if it does shock me, then it's like, oh shit, like it doesn't hurt, but it's just like, oh shit, I don't fucking want that. You know what I mean? So, and I like telling these new guys that,
Oh, new guys are the best, dude.
oh dude, it was so fucking funny. I laughed my ass off. I laughed my ass off the other day. I was sitting there looking at him, and I'm looking at exactly what is going to shock him, and I didn't say anything because I told him before. I said, look, this right here is going to shock the shit out of you. And he goes, no, it's fine. I've been shocked before. And I said, all right, that's fine, man. I said, it's fine. That's good, cool. You've been shocked before. And then he's just like he's just doing whatever he needs to do. And then he grabbed it, and he goes, oh goddamn. And I laughed my fucking ass off. And he goes, what the fuck are you laughing for? And I said, because, motherfucker, I just told you don't touch it in this spot. And you did it anyway. And so I'm laughing my ass off. And he goes, well, goddamn, you could have just said don't touch it right there. And I said, I didn't want to. I said, I wanted to. I said, I needed a good laugh today.
And you never
just
do
gave
it again.
And that's what I told him.
Do it again.
And I said, I told you before, you didn't listen, but now it shocked the shit out of you. Now you're going to be a hell of a lot more careful, aren't you? And he goes, fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Said, all right. Exactly. I was like, dude, that shit was funny as fuck, dude. I was laughing my ass off.
Burley, what are you doing?
He's so drunk. Look at this guy.
He's trying to get demonetized.
You gotta shock the monkey, dude. Fuck demonetization, dude. We're off YouTube. YouTube can suck our fucking cocks. YouTube can suck my motherfucking cock. Wait till you see the next stage of the Rage and Pillage podcast.
Let's go.
YouTube's for faggots. Read it and weep, bitch. All right. We're in the meat of the show. We've been going way longer than we expected. Am I right, Josh?
Way longer than we normally do, but
really?
It's been a great fucking show, right?
I mean, like, I only listen to your guys' show in pieces, so I don't really I've never kept track of time.
Oh, dude, our normal shows are an hour and a half. Now, Josh remembers old school Rage and Pillage, and then we're creeping into old school Rage and Pillage, where we had anywhere they were all set
245,
dude. Old school Rage and Pillage was set for 3 hours, and we would go 6 hours every time.
I was about to say.
We would do 6 or 7 hour podcasts where we weren't making sense at the end, but it was funny.
I don't have that in me tonight.
I know, that's not what we're heading towards. That's not what we're heading towards.
We have put it in our own minds, too, that we don't have 6 or 7 hours in our own self.
That's why we used to do them on Saturday nights, but it's hard to get everybody to fucking be on a Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
Thursday night's a little bit easier.
That's the thing is all these things started out great in COVID, but now everything's open.
Well, yeah, that's the problem too, Josh. We got to talk about days, by the way, because comedians work Thursday nights.
Yeah.
So we need to talk about days. So if we need to figure out a Tuesday or Wednesday, we need to talk about that. Anywho, any whoozy little inside baseball for you motherfuckers. Big changes for the show, but it's gonna be dope. and Jonesy's going to be part of it because he's going to be coming back for show. But we got to chop off the conspiracies, and we got to get into the rage and pillage questions. Okay, rage meaning party, pillage meaning stealing.
Oh,
Everybody has.
I couldn't remember. I know you sent them to me, but I didn't want to prepare. I wanted to just go.
Yeah. Well, that's
the best.
This is the
Yeah,
best way to do it. But
Yeah.
I always tell everybody because some people like. Okay, full disclosure. Last week. The last podcast that came out, not last week. Last podcast that came out, Ralph Anthony, the comedian, told a story on there that was okay to put on the podcast. And then we said, okay, bye, cool. And I totally forgot we said bye. But we kept talking because he wanted to tell Josh the story that he couldn't tell on the show. And it was extremely incriminating. He mentioned names and like, he 100% could get arrested today, right?
That was probably just me, Josh, personally, my favorite podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it was
So
fucking
it's
great.
cool because all my stuff, statute of limitations are up. for
well,
sure.
this one was not, and it was
Yeah.
pretty fucking wild. Like he would get years, right? So it was up for about 16 hours before I realized it and went, oh shit, because he had a new comedy album coming out the very next day. I was like, oh shit.
It made me feel really good because I got a little bit of attention because Ralph was like, Josh, let me tell you this. And I was like,
Oh,
let's
man.
go. Tell me, baby. Let me tell
So
me. about
it was an amazing story. So if you got to hear that in the first 16 hours, there's about 50 of you. Right? So congrats to you guys. Okay, rage and pillage, rage meaning party. Hey, are we boring you? Are we boring you, Johnsy?
No.
Are we
No.
boring you?
Oh, dude.
Captain
I don't know
Jans
where
McGee?
I don't know where that came from.
I know you're
apologize.
Irish. Jans McLean.
No. So we have an elevator at work that hasn't worked in a few months. and
Okay.
there's a lot of stairs at work. So I apologize.
Is this your rage story?
No.
So are you partying on this stairwell?
No.
All right, what's your rage story? A party story that can't get you in trouble today.
So the craziest party that I've been involved with that happened, or
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
like
your
craziest party I did.
your favorite
Yeah.
party story, which tends to be the craziest one, right?
Whatever is your favorite, that's the best when you have to sit here and think about it for a second, like you're doing right now. Like you're just like, oh yeah.
I gave you
this is
plenty
a
of
good
time.
one.
What-
So I was at the Holocaust Museum.
okay. So,
I mean, it literally does not matter what it is.
No, it does. It's got to be his best one. It's got to be his best
man,
one.
dude, I really. It had to be. it had
Now,
to be
next time
Mardi-
you're on, you won't
Mardi-
be asked this question, so it has to
Mardi
be
Gras-
fucking killer. Mardi
So I
Gras.
shouldn't. I have to have another one.
No. That's what I'm saying. You
No.
won't be asked this question again. That's why
Okay,
this has
okay.
to be your top
All
one.
right. Okay, Mardi Gras, San Luis Obispo, 2004.
San Luis, what?
San Luis Obispo, 2000. I'm sorry, not 2004.
Is that California?
2004? Yeah, 2004.
They do
Yes.
Mardi Gras in California?
Oh, dude.
That's gotta suck.
No. Listen to me. The year we went, they called in cops. They stopped the train through the town to cut down on traffic. And they called in cops from 7 different counties. Not cities, counties. to
What's
come
happening?
deal with-
Why?
Go, because we went off. It had been building for a lot of years. And that year was so wild. My friend got hit in the head with a sandbag shotgun from a cop, and another friend got tagged in the thigh with riot gear plastic AR rounds. Okay. It was insane, dude. The last party at the last apartment complex, there was 2 helicopters circling us the whole time. The spotlights. Dude, there was a line of riot gear cops at every entrance to this place
No shit.
to stop everybody from getting in there. And there was already a huge party going on. And at the cul-de-sac I was at, I screamed free 8-ball of Coke to the first person through because I knew everybody
Everybody
would
would just storm it. Yeah.
the entire like 180 group kids run at this line of riot gear trained professionals,
Oh,
and they
shit.
just moved.
Really?
We're not beating these kids to death, dude. Yeah. Like at one point, I was only like, I was 19, and I
Hell
was
yeah.
walking by with like this huge Costco size. I don't even know where I got it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Jägermeister. I've never seen such a big bottle.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Did it have a snow cone pump on top?
No, it was just a huge bottle to drink.
Well,
out
I
of.
had one of those for my bachelor party, but they sold it with a squirt top. Like it was a snow cone thing.
I just never saw the squirt.
It blew my mind. I was like, this is the biggest bottle of Jaeger I've ever seen in my life.
You have to understand, I remember getting there, and I remember surfing earlier in the day, and like I went out at Pismo and was like surfing these nice chill waves, and like realized I was like interrupting straight up, dude. Because I heard them announce like, oh, there's some locals out here surfing too. I was in the middle of a Volcom surf tournament.
That's dope. That's
like
dope.
Fucking the shit up.
So there's probably footage of you somewhere.
And then it was just ridiculous, dude. I remember making Incredible Hulks, Alizé, and Hennessy.
Incredible Hulks are like.
Look, bro, it was a long time ago.
I associate those drinks. No. I'm guilty of drinking them as a teen too, but nowadays, like, I haven't seen anybody order one. But like, I remember 1920. Like, I was huge into Jaeger. Like, if I showed up to a party, I was showing up with a bottle of Jaeger, and I wasn't sharing. I wasn't gonna drink. I wasn't even a beer drinker at that time. I'm just drinking Jaeger because it's pure sugar, right? So
like you can imagine, like Marty, it was ridiculous, dude. It was absolutely ridiculous.
I did not know that Mardi Gras was in Cali.
No. And there's no floats. There's no like procession. No. It's just nonstop
debauchery.
College town kids debauchery partying and anybody else who can show up.
So we had a similar thing here. We have a Mardi Gras here in Texas, which isn't that cool because right next door is the real one, right?
Yeah.
But we have this thing called the Lone Star Rally, right? It's a biker rally. So imagine.
Yeah. Well, welcome to California. We got bikers here, homie.
Well,
They all started here.
Imagine debauchery in its wildest form. Every gang is there. Everybody.
You've seen The Hangover?
Yeah.
I actually lived a hangover weekend. It just so happened my hangover weekend happened at Biker Mardi Gras in Laughlin, Nevada.
Okay, Nevada makes sense though. It's desert area.
That's a whole nother story. That's for another podcast. So listen, the reason the reason I bring it up is like obviously there was some insane stuff, but the best part of my night is like there's a group of people at this other apartment complex entrance. And, of course, there's the regular Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Necklaces flying.
Yeah.
Shirts up.
Tits out everywhere, yeah.
Well, I'm like standing off on this like hill, grassy knoll. Little shout out to the conspiracy theorists in the
George H.W. was there.
Yeah. And I see this dude with like the most insane mullet I've ever seen in my life up to date, right? It's like mid-back. Like the top is just like this pompadour. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm watching him like beeline it for this crowd. Like, yeah, sick. Just like bebopping, over to the crowd. And out of nowhere, dude, these two cops on horses come up. Like I watched them walk from a distance over to this guy. I have no idea what he did beforehand, but I watched him for a second, He just came out of nowhere. And these horses came from a way different direction. And they just got up alongside him, and I watched the cops pull the reins, and the horses started just like tossing this dude with their heads.
Oh
And so
shit!
he walks to the street, and he's all, "What the fuck?" This other cop grabs his wrist and neck and throws him on the cop car.
God damn.
And I'm all, "What the fuck?" Hey, hand to God, bro. I shout at the top of my lungs, "Fuck police brutality!" And they all like paused for a second. And then just like put him in the back of the cop car and left.
That's hilarious.
That's why that's my super rage. That's my super
that's a
rage one.
solid rage story.
And the reason I brought up that Jägermeister is because the only memory I have of that huge ass bottle is I was walking across the street and there was a line of motorcycle cops from like 4 different counties. And I just looked over at him, stuck my middle finger up, holding this giant Jaeger bottle. I was like, "Fuck the police," which started an absolute chant with like the 60, 70 people around me. It was great, dude.
I definitely screamed at a cop only one time in my life, but there were a cop at Six Flags. And I thought I was deep enough into a crowd to where they wouldn't notice me, but I was like, "Look at this fucking cop."
No, dude, I was like right in front of them, closest person to them.
It's the funny. I'm out on I'm on a church outing, dude. Okay, I'm like, "Look at this cop. He's fucking worked his whole life off to make it through police academy, and he's a crossing guard." He just comes. I guess he spotted me. He stormed through that crowd of church kids. "Who's your chaperone?" I'm like 16. "Who's your chaperone?" I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. It wasn't me. I didn't say that. "Who is it?" I was like, "All right, I'm not fucking with cops anymore."
Oh man, dude, no way.
That's hilarious. All right. Pillage, dude.
Yeah, anyway.
Pillage. So everybody's stolen something, whether it be chapstick from your mom's purse or a fucking bank from a safe from a bank. What's your favorite story of stealing something?
I don't really have any.
What? No, you're lying. You're lying.
I don't have good ones. I just got ones that make me feel shitty about myself.
That's the ones you need to hit then. Where this is therapy as well. We learned that 2 weeks ago. This podcast is therapy. Listen to the Ralph the Mouth podcast.
So, hey, all right. True time with Johnsy. There was one time when I was addicted to certain mind or mood altering substances.
Yep.
And
I've been the same way. Sour Patch Kids. It's the worst.
It's a pixie sticks up the nose. It's a slippery slope, folks.
Did you ever do that? We did that in school. It's the worst thing ever, dude.
Bro, of course. I played Pogs too, okay? Yeah, of course I snorted pixie sticks.
I have dreams about that. It's so bad.
Dude, hey, I'm telling you, crank doesn't burn that bad.
Dude, do you remember that song?
I know. Allegedly, I've seen in movies.
Do you remember that song "Purple Pills" by D12?
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you remember that song, Johnsy?
Whoa.
Oh,
I don't. But you called something out of Josh.
Okay, well, there's a part in that song where he's like, "I took some argon with some Parmesan, and I think my arm is gone." Right? The whole song's about taking different types of drugs. I heard it as a 13-year-old kid and said, "Oh, he took Midol with Parmesan." Okay.
Oh, I got a good one.
I got one of the girls at school. I thought about. I talked to a girl at school. It's like one of my on and off again girlfriends. I was like, "You have any Midol like for your cramps?" And had another buddy bring some Parmesan to school. I was like, "Let's crush it up." Nothing happened except like mud in our nose.
Gross.
So he said I took some argon with some. So that might be a thing, but
no.
I heard Midol.
No.
By the way, that girl that I used to date that killed and murdered that lady for her baby, she just got given 58 years in prison.
Okay, well, I don't know about that. That we need to table that for the next one.
How would you table that? That's new news.
Because I just thought of my pillage one.
Okay.
Is it cool? Is it cool if the pillage one is also
A murder
my
story?
pillage-
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I will not talk about anything allegedly like that because the statute of limitations on that would never be up. So
Hey, there's years
I
on it, but
cannot
whatever.
confirm or deny. My pillage story is also a little bit of a rage story. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. So one time, when I was younger, my mom went to the doctor and she had this really bad cold. And then, so fast forward like a month, 2 months later, and she's telling me about this. She's like, "Oh, I have a whole bottle of promethazine codeine." Oh,
Welcome to
I have a-
Houston, brother.
I have a really bad cough, Mom. Can I get a little shot of it? So thanks, Mom. Now I know where it is. I grab it, and I was just sipping on some syrup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I drank the whole thing, and it was like a pint-sized bottle, and everything was in slow motion. Me, the world, time. It was. I don't remember much, but that's what I remember.
Dude, promethazine, codeine, and all that shit.
They don't make it anymore. It comes separate now. You can only get codeine cough syrup, or you can get promethazine for cough. At least in California.
You can still find it here, but it's the old school, like it's in dusty bottles.
Yeah.
And it's very expensive.
Fermented, yeah.
It's very expensive, but that's like lean is the Houston thing, right? So like,
So do they drink it like the guys used to rap about in Sprite with
you
Jolly Ranchers?
you drop a single Jolly Rancher into Sprite and you pour, it's usually just an ounce in a 2 liter, right? But yeah, that's the go-to. And what's funny is like one of my buddies was like he wasn't like a goddamn like kingpin, but he was a decent dealer. But he would sell lean by the baby bottle because it had that little line on there.
Mm.
That's how he would sell it. He would hand you a baby bottle. That's how you got it.
And you put your Sprite in there, right?
Well, no, you would pour it into a 2 liter of Sprite.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So you would drop a Jolly Rancher in, and then however much.
Yeah,
you
I don't know
put
the
in.
recipe, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. I've had it 1,000 times. It's awesome, but it fucks with your body pretty hard.
It's really bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Big Hawk. Rotted a hole in his stomach doing it nonstop. You heard that song "Sitting Sideways" by Paul Wall? The black guy on there. Yeah, he died because of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Brother, thank you for
it's
being
terrible.
on, dude. We've gone 3 goddamn hours. It's been a lot of goddamn podcast. I think Josh is barely alive. Josh is in ghost mode.
I'm here, man, but I am barely here. Dude.
Yeah, Josh is in full ghost mode. Fucking
That's cool, man.
Thanks for being on, dude.
Yeah.
This is gonna happen again. I hope
Dude,
you
thanks for
understand.
having me, for real.
No, any goddamn
Dude,
time.
it
Literally,
was-
Yeah.
any
it
goddamn
was
time.
so
Even if we have a
fucking
guest, if you
great.
say, "Can I come on?" Fuck it, we'll make it a foursome. We'll have some fun with it, right?
All right.
So fucking dude, thank you very much, dude. It's been a goddamn blast. Everybody else, see y'all next Tuesday.